Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56-56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Oneida High School as we're set for basketball action here tonight. Gary Clark with you at Oneida High School. Longtime rivals Clarkrange and Oneida getting ready to play here tonight. It's a battle of two single-A teams in this opening matchup. The girls, the Lady Buffaloes against the Lady Indians in this one. And it should be a good game here tonight. Welcome to the Progressive pregame show. Stick around. We'll take a look at how these two teams did last year. We'll look at the history between the two teams. We'll also take a look at other games coming up tonight. All that's coming up right here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Oneida High School, we're getting set for girls action in this opening contest as the 3-0 Lady Buffaloes take on the 0-2 Lady Indians as Oneida come out struggling in the first two games of the season. They lost in their Classic over at Scott County High School, lost a couple of games in that one and has struggled just a little bit, but they're hoping to get back on track tonight as they take on the Lady Buffaloes of Clarkrange, but that's a tall task because the Lady Buffaloes come in here 3-0, having beaten Macon County, Dresden, and Scott High. They are on a roll, and the Lady Buffaloes, one of the premier single-A teams in the state, getting ready to take a flight here tonight. Now, last year it was Clarkrange taking both matchups. They won at home 86-52. And here at Oneida, 76-36. And the history between these two teams, Clarkrange and Oneida have played a total of 55 times, and the Lady Buffaloes have won 53 of those 55 times. So they have a little bit of a history of winning against Oneida. And the last loss to Oneida was back in 2016 when the Lady Buffaloes lost one to Oneida. I think that was at Clarkrange, if I remember correctly. So that was the last time the Lady Indians have won. But Clarkrange has pretty much dominated this series throughout. Of course, Clarkrange under the direction of Coach Lamar Rogers, who on the year now has 1,181 total wins to 266 losses on his career as coach here at Clarkrange High School. Well, this is just one of the games coming up here tonight. We got other big games around the area. We'll take a look at those when we come back here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Oneida High School, they're having the coaches meeting across the way. But now tonight, Clarkrange and Oneida, these two teams, as we said, they've got a storied history. They had back in, I guess it was the maybe early 80s, they had some big games down the state tournament in high school basketball. And they are now looking to pick up a win here tonight against the Lady Buffaloes. But as we said, that's a tall task. Clarkrange coming here, having beat the state runners-up in Class AA last week as they knocked off a good Macon County team to open up their season. And then they came back and a couple of wins in the Scott County Classic the other night as they beat Dresden 72-35. And let's see if I got my other one here. 72-35 and 51-48 over Scott High. So that was a little bit closer Or actually, no, it was 51-48 was the final we had on that one against Scott High. So that was a tough ball game for the Lady Buffaloes in that nightcap over there. Now here, these two teams are getting ready to play here in a moment, but now there's some other games going on tonight. Now, other games tonight, Upperman is at Bledsoe County. DeKalb County's on the road to Warren County. DeKalb County playing pretty tough. They're going to be a good team this year. Jackson County is going to be one of those teams, I think, maybe for Coach Brown, Jim Brown, that may be struggling this year as they've lost a couple of games and not even been in them, as for that matter, as they are at Watertown tonight. Trousdale County is at Gallatin. You got Macon County is at Westmoreland. Now, tomorrow night is another big slate. As a matter of fact, we'll be at York tomorrow night as York hosts Cumberland County. And that is going to be a great girls matchup and a good boys matchup as well. But the girls matchup will pit last year's one of the team preseason picks to go to the state and have a shot at winning the state in Cumberland County against the York Lady Dragons. Very experienced. The Lady Dragons struggled a bit down at the Clay County Classic, but came out and looked very impressive against Monterey. Now, other games tomorrow night. Speaking of Clay County, the Lady Bulldogs are at Van Buren County. That's a big region matchup for those two, and that will be a big boys matchup as well. That one should be a good one. Cookville's at Jackson County tomorrow night. You got to lean heavy toward the ladies from Jackson County. That one, the boys game, that could be a good one as well. DeKalb County, meanwhile, is at White County. Livingston is at Warren County. Cannon County's at Bledsoe County. Now, in action tonight in boys. Now, this is tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday. The Pickett County boys are playing the Oliver Springs tournament. They're playing Oliver Springs tonight again. I know we did that game on Saturday when they beat Oliver Springs boys in that one pretty handily, and they're going to get it the second time around tonight. So that one's going to be very quickly. Speaking of second time around tonight, the Clarkrange boys will be the second time around for them against the guys from Oneida High School as they will take on Oneida for the second time in about less than, actually 3 days, 2 days actually. So that's going to be interesting how that one turns out here tonight as well. But right now we're getting geared up for girls action, and we want to take a quick time out, get a word from Progressive Savings Bank. We'll look at some JUCO action coming up this week right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show, taking a look at JUCO action coming up this week. Of course, tonight the Roan State Raiders are on the road at Maryville College. That one's probably, that's got underway at 5 o'clock, so that one's probably close to halftime of that one. Now, coming up this weekend, the Lady Raiders are at the Georgia Highlands Classic, where they're going to take on, they'll be taking on Southern Georgia Tech, a top-ranked team, a top 25 team, and then they're also going to be playing Gadsden State this weekend. While the Raiders will be at Mineral Springs Classic, they're going to be taking on Vincennes College, the number 6 team in the country. And that one will be on Friday night, and then on Saturday night they play Mineral Springs area, as that is Mineral Area Springs. That's what that's pronounced, I believe. And that's the big classic over in Missouri, so they got big games coming up over there. Thank you for joining us for the Progressive pregame show. We want to thank our sponsors for our live broadcast. They are the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union in Clarkrange, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Fitris Farmers Co-op, Hall's Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Condition Heating and Cooling, Methrift Pharmacy, Twin Lakes Telephone, Casey's Frontier Chevrolet, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Fitris County Executive Jimmy Johnson, Micro Metals, Southeast Drywall and Construction, Gary Maxwell Insurance, and Clarkrange Drug Center, our sponsors for our live broadcast of Clarkrange and York basketball. Now, I also want to thank State Representative Kelly Kiesling, State Senator Ken Yeager, Progressive Savings Bank for bringing us the pre- and post-game shows. Also, our halftime stats being brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. And our player of the game, as always, brought to you by the good folks at Hall's Family Pharmacy in Jamestown. Well, we're going to take a time out for a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back to take a look at our projected starters right after this.
With the recent sale of your local Fred's Pharmacy to Walgreens, here at MetaThrift Pharmacy, we want to make it easy for current Fred's Pharmacy customers to transfer your medications. If you would like to continue doing business with a locally owned independent pharmacy that treats you like family, then we invite you to transfer your Fred's Pharmacy prescriptions to MetaThrift Pharmacy. Hello, my name is Jinky Stevens. I am blessed to now be part of the MetaThrift family. You will love the personal touch of a locally owned pharmacy where we treat our customers just like family. Come by and see us or call 931-879-8133 and we'll do the rest.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Twin Lakes gave to me. Twin Lakes is celebrating their customers this holiday season with 12 days of giving. There will be over 70 winners with names drawn every day, starting Black Friday. Visit any of our Twin Lakes offices and register to win. All entries will be accepted through December 17th. To increase your chances of winning, stop in and enter every day. Winners will be announced on our Facebook page. And don't forget to follow us. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating and Cooling, they will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
And we're back here getting ready to start here in just a moment to allow the tip-off as for Clarkrange we're expecting to see Gracie Bush, Reese Stover. You've got Kaylee Mundy, Cassie Mundy, and Chloe Howard for Coach Lamar Rogers. For Coach Marv West, we expect Chloe Terry, Harley Boyett, Chelsea Newport, Caitlin Stiltner, and Kendall West, the starters, the projected starters for the ladies from Oneida as we get set here in just a moment as we are having our announcements made now. We're going to have our national anthem here in just a moment. We won't be able to pick that up, so we will be taking a commercial break, but we've got more basketball coming up. Just stay tuned here on Great American Country, WDEB.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
for just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carry out.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges. A minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
The kids are back in school and the weather's turning cooler, and that can only mean one thing. Flu season will start soon. This year, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to help you fight the flu. Getting a flu shot means that you are 60% less likely to get the flu virus. This year at Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to make a $1 donation to the local children's shopping spree for each flu shot we give. So don't let the flu knock you out, and come by Hall Family Pharmacy for your annual flu shot. You won't be the only one glad you did.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micrometals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micrometals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Did you know nearly 4,800 burglaries happen each day? Protect your family and home this holiday season when you choose security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes offers monitoring packages starting as low as $24.99 per month. With a 2-gig equipment package, you'll get a security panel, sensors, motion detector, wireless key fob, and more. Protect your home and your pocket this holiday season with Twin Lakes Security. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net. Terms may apply. Tennessee cert number C-0026.
And welcome back to Oneida High School. We got our starting lineups here for tonight. And starting for the Lady Buffaloes, you've got Chloe Howard as the tower comes out. Then you got Reese's Pieces Stover, and behind that you got one half of Snake Eyes. You're going to have number 24. I've got to look at the numbers because I can't tell them apart. Is Kaylee Money, and then you've got 0 Cassie Money, and then you've got your final starter for tonight, Amazing Gracie Bush, as we get set for basketball action there under the direction of the Hall of Famer, the living legend, Coach Lamar Rogers. As now we have your starting 5 for the homestanding Lady Indians of Oneida High School. At center, number 32, Caitlin Stiltner, going to be starting tonight. Stiltner gives the Lady Indians some size. Number 11, Harley Boyett. Boyett's got a lot of experience for this team. And number 11, number 24, Kendall West, a name you remember very well from Oneida basketball last year. And at guard, number 15, Chelsea Newport. And then your final starter will be number 5, your point guard, Chloe Terry, as those are the starting 5 for the homestanding Lady Indians of Oneida High School under the direction of Coach Marv West. Our first Clarkrange game of the year, as we're looking forward to this one, as the Lady Buffaloes getting ready to tip this one off. Now, don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be out at York Institute. It's York and Cumberland County. The Lady Dragons and Dragons taking on the Jets and Lady Jets. That should be a humdinger as well, so be sure to join us for that one tomorrow. It's going to be to jump it up. Chloe Howard going to jump it up. And she'll jump against number 11, Harley Boyd. Time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Clarkrange and Oneida High School. And here we go. And, well, I thought it was, but now the officials sure taking their time. I'm not sure. They're saying the circle's not big enough, so they're making them stand a little farther out away from it. That's unusual. Your center circle not big enough for what it's supposed to be. And the opening tip goes to Reese Stover. Who'll get it over to Monday. Kaylee Monday to Cassie Monday. She'll be fouled right off the bat by number 32, Caitlin Stiltner. Stiltner going to be called for the foul. And that's going to send Kaylee to the line. Kaylee's number 24, Cassie number 0. I got to get that in my mind. One out of Snake Eyes puts the Lady Buffaloes on the scoreboard. I think it was Kaylee had the big shot the other night to beat Macon County at the buzzer. And here she misses the second one. Rebound taken away by Stiltner. Here comes Oneida. Long pass in the front court, overthrown and out of play. And that'll go back to Clarkrange. They intended that one for Newport. Newport couldn't run it down, and now Clarkrange is going to face some full court pressure. Clarkrange not quite the size they had last season, but very quick are the Lady Buffaloes. And here is Cassie Mundy over to Kaylee Mundy. She'll long ball it up to Bush. Bush going to drive in, try to take it across, stolen away, good hands. Now stolen right back, though, by Mundy, and Mundy will drive in, lay it up and in. Kaylee Mundy with the first 3 points for the Lady Buffaloes, and now the ball's going to come in this time to Terry. Terry on the run, swings it down quickly to Boyett. Boyett off to Stiltner. Stiltner's going to be fouled by Howard. Howard's going to pick up the first personal of the night for the Lady Buffaloes. And going to the line will be Stiltner. Caitlin Stiltner trying to cut in this 3-point Lady Buffalo early lead. Hits the front end of it. We'll have one more. Stiltner going to step back to the line. Second one is nothing but the bottom of the cup for Stiltner. Hits both ends of it. And it's a 3-2 ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Mundy picks up her dribble, has it knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds off her. As that time being up her dribble was Cassie Mundy, and she was double teamed, lost the basketball. And Oneida gets it back, a chance to take the lead. Set to bring it in is Chloe Terry. Terry looking to bring it. Works it in this time to Boyett. Boyett back to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry top of the key will send it right side this time. Number 24 fires the three. No good. Long rebound going to be out of bounds off of Oneida. And Oneida will set up the Clarkrange facing a 2-2-1 full court pressure. They'll work it over to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive it through, and Kaylee's going to be fouled on the reach by number 15, Newport. Newport's first of the night. Team second. Clarkrange are working it on the sideline. They'll work the ball into Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Goes inside to Stover. Stover dumps it off to Howard, who lays up and missed it. Howard had the layup, couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away, and out comes Terry quickly. Terry in the front court, tried to cross court, picked off by Stover. Stover on the other way, goes down to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy holds up for Reese. Reese for three, short, no good. Rebound pulled off by Howard. Howard out to Mundy. Katie will drive through, give it over to Bush. Bush off to Cassie Mundy, will fire from the corner, no good. Rebound pulled by Stiltner. Stiltner outlet now to Terry. Terry going to bring it on the run, up and down run. She's stripped and stolen. And they're going to call a foul on Cassie Mundy. End-to-end action on this one. Very quick-paced girls matchup. And going the line will be, well, before we have a shot, we'll have a timeout. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Lamar Rogers. We got 6:28 to go in the first. It's a 3-2. Clarkrange lead.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, going to the line will be Chloe Terry. Can give her team the first lead of the night. As Clarkrange leads it 3-2. We're about a minute and a half into this first quarter. First free throw, no good. She can still tie it with this one. Terry at the stripe. Free throw, no good. Missed both ends of it, and Howard has it knocked out. Now they're going to say it's off of Howard. Howard touched it, and last goes out of bounds back to Oneida. Oneida underneath their own basket will set to work it in. Looking to bring it in, still looking. They'll get down the corner. This time they'll bring it back out to Boyd. Boyd off to number 15, Newport. Newport sends it over now to West. West with the ball back out front now. With it is Boyd. Boyd going to give it over to Newport. Newport looking to drive. Has it stolen by Howard. Good hands by Howard. Howard going to try to get down there, and now it's taken right back by Oneida as come the other way, Newport. And we're going to have a offensive foul on number 24, Kendall West. They say she pushed off. Kendall West trying to use a stiff arm there. Gets a call for the foul, and Clarkrange with the ball back. 2 minutes in, it's a 3-2 ball game. Long pass up to Stover. Stover drives in, drops it off to Howard. Howard will take the little jumper on the baseline. No good. Rebound fall for, and Oneida comes up with it. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that will go to Oneida on the alternating possession. Oneida gets it right back, getting set to bring it in. It'll be Boyett. Boyett will work it in. Boyett with the basketball. Long pass up now to West. West back out front now to Terry. Back to West, looking inside. Now we'll swing it back out front. This time it goes to Newport. Newport top of the key. Newport left side sends it over to big girl inside. Stiltner will lay it up and in. Stiltner gets free from Howard, drops it home, and it's a 4-3 Oneida lead. Back the other way, Monday out to Stover. Stover for a three, write it down as Reese answers right back, and it's a 6-4 Lady Buffalo lead. Full court pressure now by Clarkrange. Long pass, good job to Newport. Newport will cross it over to Terry. Terry down to West, up to Boyett. Boyett, the jumper won't go. Rebound tipped out, and Newport gets the ball, drills it. Newport with two, and it's a tie ball game. Clarkrange pushing it up. In comes Cassie Bundy, drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Stiltner. Stiltner out quickly to Terry. Terry going to drive. Terry makes a nice move, lays it up and in. Nice move by Chloe Terry to get that one to go. And it's a 2-point lead now for the homestanding Lady Indians. Clarkrange with the ball. Stover all alone for another three. No good. Long rebound Terry. Terry going to hold it up. Gives it up this time. They'll swing it back over to Boyett. Boyett drops it into Stiltner. Stiltner in the lane sends it out to Newport. Now off to Terry. Terry will drive down baseline. Cut off. Goes inside to Stiltner. Stiltner with a little jumper. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Stiltner comes up with it. Out to Boyett. Boyett for three. No good. Clarkrange can't get the rebound. And going back up and sticking it home is Harley Boyett. And it's a 4-point lead now for the Oneida Lady Indians early. Clarkrange with the basketball. And we're going to have a bumping foul on Terry. Terry's going to pick up her first. In will come number 33. And I'm going to have to move her up on my roster somewhere. So is Emily Wisner. Ball comes in with it now is Bush. Bush over to Monday. Goes inside. There is Powell loose. And Powell comes in and gets her first two right off the bat. Ball now steal by Howard. Long pass up to Monday. Monday will put it off the glass. No good. Rebound. We're going to have over the back on Howard. She's going to pick up her second. Chloe called for her second personal. And coming in now is Lamb in the ball game, Logan Lamb. And with the basketball is number 23. That is Gracie Martin. And they'll give it up quickly and drive down and dumping it down low to Lamb. Lamb, the little jumper, won't go. Rebound tipped around. It's out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Lady Buffaloes knocks out of bounds. Ball comes in this time. Lamb with the ball way out front. Or make that Martin. They'll give it to number 3. That is turned over, and turned it over is, I forget her name again. I actually had to switch that one. And drive down now. Clarkrange turns it over. They'll bounce it out of bounds as Bush can't handle it, and it's a 10-8 lead now for the homestanding Lady Indians. With it now is Terry. Terry with the basketball. Gives the pass over to Lamb. Lamb tried to drop, or make it, not Lamb, they tried to drop it off to Lamb. And the pass goes awry as that one was throwing it away was number 33, Emily Wisner. Now back the other way comes the Monday Twins. Will bring it up in the front court. With it now is Kaylee. Goes over to Gracie Bush, down to Cassie. Cassie in the corner, back up front to Kaylee. Kaylee will drive around, back it out, give it up to Cassie, and Cassie will reset it. Cassie with the basketball. Working out front. Powell comes in, sets the screen. And now firing for three, and no good. Rebound, though, is by Powell. Good hustle by Powell. Back up, no good. Rebound taken away by Lamb. Lamb's going to outlet to Terry, and Terry going to bring it. Long pass in the front court to number 3. Who'll fire, hit the 3. And I don't have her name. We'll get in at the break. And now we got a foul on number 33, I believe. Wisner picks up the foul. Reese Stover going to check in now, and out will come Howard. Stover checks back in lineup. Clarkrange trailing by 5. It'll be Monday with the basketball. She'll trigger it into Powell. Powell has it knocked away, stolen. Good hands that time by number 3, and she'll bring in Jordan. I don't have her last name, and now the ball goes taken away. We're going to foul on Lamb. Taylor Lamb going to be called for her first personal. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Indians of Oneida. With the ball is Cassie Money. Quick down to the corner goes to Stover. Stover going to drive all the way in, puts up the lead up. Good. Reese with 2 more. She's got a nickel on that. Now a steal by Kaylee. Kaylee has knocked away, but right to Cassie, who will fire the 3 and drain it. And Coach Marv West wants to take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're all knotted at 13 apiece.
Jamestown Regional has always been committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. We work hard every day to contribute to the health of our patients and to the well-being of our community by providing many jobs and services. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. JRMC, a Renova Health company, will continue the tradition of providing quality care, comprehensive services, and an experienced team of physicians and caregivers.
Now back to action. Clarkrange just tied it up on a 3-ball from Monday. Cassie Monday hit the 3, and now Oneida trying to work it in. They'll bring it in this time to Wisner. Wisner into front court, and she's going to be fouled by Cassie Monday. Cassie going to pick up her second personal, so Clarkrange picking up a lot of fouls early. It'll be worked in this time to Newport. Come back, stolen away by Kaylee. She'll drive and score. Kaylee with 2 more. The Lady Buffaloes up by a deuce now. Oneida with the basketball. Trying to get it in, and, that was an awful long time. They get it in this time. Driving up quickly and kicking it in the corner to number 3. And she hits that one from the corner, and number 3, I've got to get her name. I had to switch some numbers around here. They had too many kids for my book, and then the ones that I didn't think would play is playing. So it's a 1-point lead now for Oneida. Clarkrange with the basketball. Outbreak Cassie made great pass underneath to Stover. Stover the reverse, and she's going to be fouled. And I believe that one's going against Wisner. And no, they're going to call that one on Lamb. So I thought they called it on Wisner, but they called it on Lamb. So Lamb has her second personal. Okay, Jordan Thomas. Now I got the last name. And it's going to be at the line, Stover. Stover going to step to the charity stripe. Second one is good, so she hits 1 out of 2, and Stover ties the ball game. 16-16, long pass in the front court. With it out front is Stiltner. Stiltner in the lane, driving, put on the runner. Good shot there. Tough shot by Newport. Newport with a tough shot. Back the other way. Clarkrange trailing by 1. 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Oneida with the 2-point lead. Gracie Bush out front with it now. We'll leave it over for Cassie Monday, and Cassie will set it up. Cassie with the ball over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the basketball. And she's going to be fouled by Thomas. Thomas had come off the bench, give Oneida a big lift with 6 points. So Thomas will pick up the foul, and that'll be Monday at the line. Kaylee. First one's short, no good. Rebound taken away by Oneida. They got a 2-on-2 as they'll hold it up, weight up. Out front is West, gives it over this time to Newport. Newport with the basketball. They'll go for the last shot down to 15 seconds. Guarded by Mundy, and now we're going to have a reaching foul on Kaylee Mundy. And for Kaylee, that's her first of the ball game. Team's fifth, and that will send the ball over to the sideline where Oneida will work it in. Looking, they'll give it down the corner to West. West off to the cutting number 23. And Gracie Martin with her first two, and it's a 4-point lead now for Oneida. Cassie Mundy all the way the other way, and that's going to be blocked, and that worked. End of one. End of one. It is Oneida 20, Clarkrange 16.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Metathrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Well, the Oneida Lady Indians jumping on Clarkrange early in this one. They lead it 20-16 at the end of one. Clarkrange with the ball to start the second half. Ball goes right side this time to Monday. Monday back out front to Cassie. Cassie with the ball. Oneida with number 5, Terry, back in the ball game. Out front is Cassie Monday. Gives it over to Stover. Stover down in the corner. It goes to Bush. Bush back out to Kaylee. Kaylee for three. No good. Rebound taken away this time by West. West up to Terry. Terry with the basketball, working it out front. Terry goes right side now to number 3, Thomas, who drives, lays it off the glass and in. And Thomas off the bench has got 8. And it's a 6-point lead now for Oneida. Clarkrange struggling shooting the ball here at Oneida. Now Gracie Bush for a 3. No good, but gets her own rebound. Over now to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee down the corner to Stover. Back up to Kaylee. Kaylee off to Cassie. Cassie working it back out front. Gives it up now to Bush. Bush inside. They'll dump it low to Howard. Tipped out. Good hands by West. Well, they say it's going to go off of Howard, so it didn't look like Howard touched it, but they say it's off Howard and out of bounds to Oneida. Oneida with a 6-point lead in the ball. They'll bring it up quickly to number 3, Thomas, who fires another 3. That one's no good. This time rebound is by West. Puts it up, and that one's blocked, but Clarkrange can't save it in. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain Oneida basketball. 6:41 left to go here in the first half. Oneida to trigger it. They'll send down the corner to Thomas. Thomas for another 3. No good. Rebound taken away, this time by Howard. Howard gets it out to Cassie. Cassie with the ball now. Cassie drives down and knocked away, gets it back. Gives it up to Stover. Stover, the ball back to Cassie Mundy. Goes inside to Howard. Howard drives, and Howard hits the deck. No call. Rebound taken away, and now it's taken back the other way. Knocked away from Terry. Terry gives it over to Stiltner. Back to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry backs him out. Starts the drive over the left side. Gives it back out front to Stiltner. Stiltner with the ball. Stiltner trying to go inside to number 11, Boyett, but can't get it to her. Now they'll cross it over to West, down the corner to Boyett. Boyett with the ball. Goes inside to Stiltner. Stiltner up against Howard. Scores. Stiltner with a good move. And Oneida now leads by 8. Clarkrange struggling here in this first half. They give it over to Bush. Bush almost throws it away, and now it's going to be knocked almost in the backcourt, but Cassie Mundy comes out, drives through, gives it off to Howard. Howard, a little jump hook, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes out to Stover for a 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound Howard, and Howard's going to be tackled. Stiltner going to pick up her second personal. Yeah, Stiltner Fell on top of Howard. It'll be 1-1 for Chloe Howard. And we got a timeout called by Coach Lamar Rogers. Timeout on the floor. We got 5:25 left to go here in the first half. It's 24-16.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Well, Chloe Howard will step to the line and try to break the drought for the Lady Buffaloes. They've been on a scoreless drought here in the last few minutes. They'll go to the line. Howard will try to give them some points. First one by Chloe, good. First point of the night for Howard. She'll have one more. Second, no good. Rebound knocked out by Monday, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Clarkrange now going to bring a full court man-to-man. As they'll lob it in this time to Terry, and Terry will bring across the timeline. Chloe Terry with the basketball, working out front, comes around, pick a Stiltner, now looking to drive. Gives it over to West, off to Boyett. Boyett won't take the shot, gives it up instead to Newport. Newport going to drive down, give it out in the corner to West. West with the ball off to Boyett. Boyett looking. Still looking. And we got, looks like going to get Stover, and Stiltner banging away down there. And they're going to get Stover for the hole. So Stover picks up her first. 5 minutes exactly left to go here in quarter number 2, heading toward halftime. And it's a 7-point Oneida lead. They're looking to try to get into Stiltner and can't get to her. And go. That had to be 5. As that was a long time. Clarkrange's good defense, keeping Oneida from getting the ball in. And Oneida now dropping out of that full court pressure, and Clarkrange's going to bring it up. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 7. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. We see Martin getting ready to come back in for the Lady Indians. Bush with it, gives it up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie backs it out. Cassie with the basketball. Working it way out front, gives it over to Stover. Stover down the corner to Bush, back up to Mundy. Mundy back to Bush in the corner. Up front now to Stover. They'll send it over now to Cassie Mundy, and she'll reset it. Gives it off to Kaylee. Kaylee back up to Gracie. Now over to Cassie. Cassie going to drive through the lane and use the left hand. Good. Good move by Cassie Mundy for her 5th point of the night. Back the other way, Terry on the run, drives down, gives it off to West. West in the lane, little jumper, won't go. Rebound though, Stiltner, and Stiltner just dominating Howard inside, pushing her around, getting in possession. And she gets it a 7-point game again. Ball goes over to Bush. Bush back to Cassie, now to Stover. Stover down to Cassie in the corner. Cassie Mundy with the basketball, works it back out. Drives through, loses the handle, and almost has it stolen away. Drives in, takes it up, and she has it knocked out of bounds by Stiltner. Lamb comes back in the ball game. Also, Martin comes back in the ball game. Oneida works it in on the, or I should say Clarkrange works it in on the baseline, trailing by 7. Howard gives it back out to Bush. Bush will come around. Gracie with the basketball, gives it up to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee Mundy back to Gracie. Gracie for a downtown 3 ball. No good. Rebound, though, Howard. And Howard bounces it off the knee of Boyett, and it's out of bounds. Howard needs to just take that ball right straight back up. Don't put that ball on the ground when you're in the lane. That's a cardinal sin. And now it's going to be Mundy to bring it. Cassie works it into Kaylee. Kaylee all alone for 3. No good. Rebound, though, Howard. Howard scores. That's what Howard needs to do. Howard, with that size, needs to be crashing those boards. Long pass up now. Oneida trying to get in the front court. They get it to Terry. Terry down to Martin. Martin for a 3. No good. Rebound, Stover. And now I'm going to say off of Stover, but Martin actually went over the back to get it. Didn't get the call. Clarkrange's not getting a lot of calls here. 5-point ball game. Set to bring it in will be Boyett. Boyett with the ball. Works it into West. West off now to inside. Knocked away. Stolen by Bush. Got a 2-on-1. Gets it up to Kaylee. Kaylee will drive. Put it up. No good. Rebound Gracie. And Gracie's going to be fouled by Lamb. And that's going to be 3 on Lamb. Okay, they got on Terry. It's her first, team's first. At the line, Gracie Bush. First one, good. She'll have one more. Thomas checks back in. Also back into the ball game comes Wisner. Another one by Bush is in and out, no good. Rebound pulled by Martin. Martin over to Terry. Terry looking the long ball. It gets it all the way in the front court to Thomas. Thomas throws it away. Picked off by Reese Stover. Reese got a 1-on-2. She'll spin. Puts it up, and they're going to call her for traveling. That's one of those situations when it's a 1-on-2, you got to pull up and wait for the help. Orange trying to do too much individually. With the ball now, they'll have it knocked up in the air. Monday with the steal, and Monday's going to be fouled by Martin. Martin, I believe, will have her first of the night. And it'll be Cassie at the line. She can cut this back to a 2-point ball game. First one, no good. Our Rangers struggling shooting here at Oneida tonight. She'll step back to the line. 26-22. 26-23. She hits the second one. Clarkrange another steal by Monday. They'll give it out to Stover. Stover back in the corner to Kaylee Monday. She'll fire for 3. Good. Kaylee Monday cuts this to a one or tie ball game. Makes it a tie ball game. Ball goes over now to Wisner. Wisner long pass up to underneath. They knock it away, and Clarkrange comes up with it. Was Thomas had the ball, and then Thomas going to call for the foul, and that'll walk Stover to the other end to give Clarkrange a chance to go back on top. And we're going to have a timeout called by Oneida. Oneida calls timeout on the floor with 2:16 to go here in the first half. It's a tie ball game.
Hello, everyone.
Over 80% of business owners say loyal customers are the keys to a successful business. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we appreciate our loyal customers and want to thank you by offering you a copay pass. With the Hall Family Pharmacy Customer Loyalty Program, come by the pharmacy and pick up a punch card. Every time you fill a prescription, you will get a punch on the card. When the card is full, bring it in and get your copay pass. It's a simple way for us to say thank you for your business. So stop by Hall Family Pharmacy to get your Customer Loyalty Program punch card today.
Back to action now. Reese Stover looking to give Clarkrange back the lead. First one by Stover, no good. Clarkrange really struggling from the stripe. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts, and this will be the 10th attempt, and it is no good as well. Rebound going to be tipped out, and it'll go to Oneida. Clarkrange hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10, so they're at 50% shooting from the stripe. So that's some Clarkrange has got to do better as the game goes on. It'll be Wisner with the basketball. Wisner throws that one up in the air, and it's going to be, for them, a lucky bounce right to Thomas. Thomas going to stop and pop for 3. Good. Jordan Thomas has a 3-ball, and it's now 29-26. Oneida back on top with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll give it over to Bush. Inside to Stover. Stover going to cross it over to Cassie Monday. He'll go for the tie and gets it. Cassie Monday knocks down the 3. We're tied at 29. Oneida with the ball. Martin over to Wisner. Wisner, long pass up to Thomas. Thomas going to drive, put up the floater, no good. Rebound, Lamb back up and good. Lamb with a follow-up. And Oneida takes a 2-point lead with 90 seconds to go in the first half. 31-29 your score. And we're getting inside to Stover. Stover out to Monday. Monday will drive down. She'll go for the tie, no good. Howard with a big rebound, back up and good. And there's Chloe Howard at her best as she ups that one home. Back the other way, Terry with the ball, gives it over now to Wisner. Wisner cross courts it to Thomas, who hits another three. Thomas now with, let's see, she got 14 points in this first half. 3-point lead for Oneida. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll give it over now to Kaylee Mundy. Back up front to Cassie. Off to Bush. Gracie Bush with the ball. Back out front to Cassie. Down underneath. Howard underneath puts it and hits the bottom of the backboard. Taken away. They'll get it over quickly to Cassie. Cassie will fire for three. No good. Rebound taken away by Oneida. They'll bring it on the run. They got a 2-on-1. They'll get Thomas. Thomas is going to miss the shot. Tipped out by Lamb. Lamb tipped it out to Wisner, and Wisner is going to be fouled by Howard. That's Howard's third. And that's going to send Wisner to the line. Wisner will have a pair of them here, I think. First one, good. Back to a 4-point Oneida lead. Powell will check back in as Howard sets down. Don't want to get her fourth foul in the last 28 seconds. Back of the line will go Wisner. Try to give her team a nickel lead. And does not count. Coming in too quick was West. West got in there too quick, and that makes it a 4-point game with 27.8 seconds to go in the first half. Cassie over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball now gives it up to Bush. Bush back up to Kaylee. Over to Cassie, and we got a lane violation against Powell inside, so McKenzie caught in the lane, and that's going to be a turnover for the Lady Buffaloes. And with 17 seconds, Oneida got a chance for the last shot. They'll get it up to Martin. Martin long pass to Wisner. Wisner with it, stops, holds it up. Will cross court it. And we're going to have a foul on Monday. Monday went after the ball, and West just more size, able to go up and get it. And that's going to be Kaylee Mundy's second. And at the line will be West. Kendall West looking for her first points of the night. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Bush. Gracie Bush with 6 seconds. Clarkrange's got to push it. 4 seconds. Gracie up to Powell. Powell can't hang on to it. And Oneida will chuck it to the buzzer, and we're at halftime. Halftime of this one, it is Oneida 35, Clarkrange 31.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micrometals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micrometals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carryout.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges. A minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating and Cooling, they will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
Well, back here at halftime where Clarkrange trails Oneida. Oneida leading here at home 35-31. Clarkrange really struggling shooting the ball in this first half. It's time now for the Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. We'll take a look at our stats right after Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, folks. Just remember, Fords are cheaper in the country.
Hello, everyone. This is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And we're wanting to get your Christmas started with an exciting program we're offering from now to December the 31st. buy any new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, and you'll receive up to $500 in Santa bucks. In addition to this, you'll be placed into a drawing for a big screen TV that we're doing on December the 31st. And if you're worried about buying during the holiday season, Ford's offering 0% financing on all models, plus buy any new Ford and have no payments until March of 2019. We have financing for all types of credit. We say yes when others say no. Just give us a call, 423-346-6227, or visit us online at oldbenfranklinford.com. Come see us and get your Santa bucks today. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Time now for our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. Taking a look at how this one has gone so far, it has been pretty much all Oneida in this first half. Clarkrange got out early, but then Oneida took the lead and have not relinquished it and just keep ahead of the Lady Buffaloes and leading here at the half, 35-31. Scoring for the Lady Buffaloes in this first half, they've got Cassie Monday with 9. You got Kaylee Monday with 8. 5 for Chloe Howard, 6 for Reese Stover, 2 in the game for Mackenzie Powell, and 1 for Gracie Bush. The Lady Indians are led by Jordan Thomas off the bench. She's got 14 points, 8 for Caitlin Stiltner, 4 in the game for Chelsea Newport, 2 each for Chloe Terry and Harley Boyett. You got 1 for Emily Wisner and 4 in the game for Gracie Martin. And that's our scoring here in the first half. Clarkrange trailed at the end of one, 20-16. And both teams picked up 15 points. So we're at a stalemate in quarter number 2. And it's 35-31 here at the half. Foul situation for the Lady Buffaloes. They've got Stover with 1, 2 for Kaylee, 2 for Cassie, 3 in the game for Chloe Howard. So that's one really a dark spot for the Lady Buffaloes, is Chloe Howard has 3 in the first half. For Oneida, they got 1 for Chloe Terry, 1 for Chelsea Newport, 2 for Caitlin Stiltner, 1 each for Kendall West and Jordan Thomas and Emily Wisner, as well as Gracie Martin, 2 in the game for Logan Lamb. Halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Oneida leading Clarkrange at the half by a score of 35-31. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a few minutes for the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere. Have jumped on the Lady Buffaloes here in this first half and lead it 35-31. Clarkrange and Oneida having a shootout here. Nothing was settled after the first quarter as both teams put up 15 apiece. And they now have a 35-31 lead. Oneida does at the half. But Clarkrange got to find some answer for Jordan Thomas. Thomas has been blistering it. She blistered it for 14 points here in this first half. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we will be out at York Institute. It's York and Cumberland County. That one should be a good one, as well as the Dragons and Lady Dragons take on AAA Cumberland County, the Jets and Lady Jets in that one. So that should be some great basketball action. We're getting set for this one, second half to get underway. Clarkrange really struggling shooting the ball. They were 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Oneida shooting very well at home. They're playing really well right now. Clarkrange's pressure hasn't hurt them at all in that first half. And Clarkrange has got foul trouble as well, as they got Chloe Howard. Their inside presence now has a total of 3 fouls in the first half. So that'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. Powell has come off the bench. That's really all the substitution we've had for Clarkrange. We thought we might see Pierce in that first half, but didn't see her. Oneida, they run in several players. They've had at least, let's see, we've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players they've ran in. They're playing 9 deep, so they keep some fresh bodies in there all the time. For Oneida coming out, they'll have Boyett, Terry. They've got Newport, Stiltner, and Thomas. For the Lady Buffaloes, they come back with their starters, the Snake Eyes Monday twins. You've got Howard, Bush, and Stover in the ball game. Right now it's Oneida with the ball. Terry out front. Terry going to work it over to the left side this time down to Newport. Newport back up to number 11, Boyett. Boyett going to send it out front. They're working and they knocked away and stolen, but it's going to have a foul, I believe, on, I think it was that one against Clarkrange. Oh, that's a tough call. Monday and Terry were going after the ball. Cassie Monday almost had to steal, and they were going after the ball and collided, and it looked like Monday was in front, so that's a tough call for Clarkrange. They'll work it over this time to Newport. Newport off to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry works it back out, gives it up to Boyd. Boyd going to go down underneath to Stiltner. Stiltner going up against Stover. Good D by Stover. Reese held her ground on that one. Clarkrange the other way with the basketball. Out front is Monday. They're going to cross court it to Bush. Bush back over to Monday. And we're going to have a foul on Oneida. And I believe that one's going against number 5, Terry. That'll be her second of the ball game. Clarkrange will work it in on their own end. That's one team foul for both here in this first or third quarter. It will be worked in this time to Stover. Stover take the quick jumper, good, and Reese with a big basket. Clarkrange cuts it now to 2. 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. With the basketball out front is Terry. Terry goes over to Thomas. Thomas had a great first half. Thomas drives and no basket. They're going to say before the shot it'll go against Bush. So Bush going to pick up the personal. Gracie with her first of the night. And Oneida will work it in. Stiltner underneath. They're going to work it in to Boyd. Boyd back out front now to number 15. That is West or Newport. Newport drives and Clarkrange strips it out of bounds. And Clarkrange in the man-to-man, a definite mismatch between Stiltner and Stover. And they'll work it out front this time to Newport. Newport, the ball sends it over to Terry. Terry, a quick 3. No good. Rebound, fall 4. Newport comes out, puts it up, no good. Rebound this time going to be tied up between Howard and Boyd, and it goes to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Lady Buffaloes a chance to tie or take the lead here in quarter number 3. They led early in the ball game, but Oneida has led most of the way through the second quarter and start of this second half. They'll give the ball over this time to Bush. Bush back with it. Go fire the 3. No good. Rebound, Cassie Monday. She's going to try to back her way out. Gives it out front to Stover. Over to Gracie Bush. She'll try again. Good. Gracie tickles the twine, and it's a 1-point Lady Buffalo lead. Back the other way. Newport all alone for a 3. No good. Rebound is by Stover. Stover going to bring it on the run. Reese up quickly to Cassie. Cassie for a 3. No good. Rebound, Terry. Terry going to be double teamed. Gets around it. Terry, good job dribbling. Now double teamed again. It's stolen away by Monday, and she's going to be fouled by Terry. Good D by the Lady Buffaloes to double her up there. Bush and Monday, and Monday will go to the line for a pair of them here. Clarkrange coming out with a little fire in the second half. They've taken a 1-point lead. And Monday with 2 here. Makes it a 2-point lead. Can make it 3 with this one. 5:49 left to go here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange leads it by 2 now. As Clarkrange on a 5-0 run against Oneida. And make it a 6-0 run as they take a lead of 3. Back the other way will come the Lady Indians. Terry in the front, or Newport, I should say, in the front court. Newport with the basketball. Sends it over to West. West for the tie. No good. Rebound. Good job by Stover to get it over to Howard. And now Monday will send it over quickly to Bush. Bush down to Cassie. Monday. Cassie will drive in, back it out. Cassie with the basketball. Gives it over to Kaylee. Back to Cassie. Now off to Bush. Back up front to Cassie. Down low, they tried to get to Stover, knocked away, and that one well defended by Oneida. As back the other way will come Newport. Newport going to quickly go over to West. West for a 3. Short. Rebound fall for Stiltner. Comes up with it. Stiltner's going to be fouled by Stover. And Stover said she went straight up, but Stover going to pick up her second. And Stiltner trying to break the drought for the Lady Indians. Stiltner at the line. We'll have a pair of them. First one good. She breaks the streak for the Lady Buffaloes. They had scored 6 unanswered points. Now it's back to the line. Stiltner for the second one. It's good as she hits both ends of it. Stiltner drops them both of them. We got a 1-point ball game with 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. Ball goes over to Bush, left side. Bush Crosses it over to Kaylee. Down the corner now to Reese Stover. Stover back out front to Cassie Mundy. Now over to Kaylee Mundy. Mundy right side drives in, gives it out to Stover. Stover quick three. No good. Rebound tipped around. Thomas comes out with it. Thomas works it over to Boyd. Boyd's going to have it taken away by Stover. Good hustle by Stover over to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee's going to drive, kick it out to Cassie. All alone for three. Yep. Cassie Mundy with a three ball, and the Lady Buffaloes go up before. On out of the other way, quickly in the front court. They'll send it over to Newport. Newport back out front with it now. Martin getting ready to come back in. They'll send it up now to West. West with the ball. West picks up her dribble now, looking for some help. Gives it down to Stiltner. Stiltner going to drive. Stiltner takes it underneath. Blocked by Howard. Howard picks up her fourth. And Howard, that was not a good foul. As she just went straight up, she could have blocked it, but she went and brought her arm down. And now Stiltner is going to go to the line, and Howard's on the brink of extinction. And the line will be Stiltner. Stiltner's free throw good. Stiltner now is 5 of 5 from the stripe. Pyle's going to have to come back in the ball game. Now Clarkrange with a definite size disadvantage. Stiltner steps back to the mark. Free throw good. Stiltner now 6 of 6 on the night. Now here come the Lady Buffaloes in the front court. 4 minutes left to play in the third, leading by 2. Out front is Kaylee Mundy with it right side. She'll drive down, give it over to Bush. Gracie down the corner to Kaylee. Kaylee will drive through. Send it over to Cassie. Cassie going to drive the baseline, looking for Smith. Kicks it out to Bush. Bush is going to be bumped by Thomas. Thomas couldn't stop her momentum on that one, just ran into Bush, picks up the foul. Clarkrange will keep it on their own end. And it's going to be worked in this time to Pyle. Pyle back out to Bush. Bush up to Kaylee Mundy, now over to Cassie. Cassie Mundy with the ball. And we got timeout called by Coach Lamar Rogers. 3:38 left to go here in the third. Clarkrange leads 41-39.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Twin Lakes gave to me. Twin Lakes is celebrating their customers this holiday season with 12 days of giving. There will be over 70 winners with names drawn every day, starting Black Friday. Visit any of our Twin Lakes offices and register to win. All entries will be accepted through December 17th. To increase your chances of winning, stop in and enter every day. Winners will be announced on our Facebook page. And don't forget to follow us. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, Clarkrange getting ready to work the ball in. They lead by 2. We got 3:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange without Chloe Howard now, who's picked up her 4th personal. So Clarkrange's going to be working most this quarter probably without her. With it now is Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee Mundy going to drive in the lane, cut off, traveled with it. They say she scooted her foot, turns it over, and back will come the Lady Indians with a chance to tie or take the lead. And Clarkrange now coming out with a half-court trap as Thomas holds up, gives it up to Martin. Martin, long pass, gets it over to Newport. Newport going to drive, put it up short. Rebound, though, Stiltner back up and good, and that's where Stiltner has been so good inside. And we're tied at 41 apiece. Clarkrange with the ball, Stover left side. Back up front now to Kaylee Mundy. Now over to Stover. Back down to Cassie Mundy. They'll cross-court it. Back out front now to Bush. Tie ball game, 41-41. Clarkrange with the ball. Gracie Bush out front. Gracie will back it out. 2:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange with the ball. Bush down the corner to Stover. Stover for a three. Good. And Reese breaks the drought for the Lady Buffaloes, and they take a 3-point advantage. Working it up. They'll get it up to Martin. Martin with the basketball. Martin has it almost taken away from behind. Now does as Kaylee Mundy gets it over to Powell. McKenzie with the ball back over to Kaylee. Kaylee back up front now to Cassie. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. They'll cross-court it over to Bush. Bush down to Stover, and Stover will bring it back out. Reese going to send it out front now to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy backing out. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Cassie with the ball going to drive the lane. Puts up the floater. No good. Rebound Stiltner. Stiltner going to outlet to Martin. Martin quickly over to Terry. Terry down to West in the front court. Back out front to Martin. Martin looking to drive. Martin's going to put up. Martin traveled with it. Martin tried to stop, skipped her feet. I wonder if they were going to call that one as Martin just kind of hop-footed that one after she got the basketball and tried to put it up. Clarkrange in the front court. We see Lamb getting ready to come in, Wisner getting ready to come in, and it's like maybe Thomas back in the ballgame. Quickly down Monday, all alone for three, and Kaylee with the answer. A Kaylee three, and now back the other way. We're going to have the third foul on Kaylee. Or actually, that's the fourth foul on Kaylee Mundy. She picks up her fourth as Thomas comes back in, Lamb comes in, and also Wisner comes into the ballgame. And it will be worked in by Wisner. Wisner will give it in this time to number 5, Terry. Now back to Wisner, off to Lamb. Lamb with the basketball. Lamb looking for some help. Kicks it out front now to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry gives it up to Lamb. Lamb with it. Lamb pile all over Lamb. And now underneath it's Thomas gets free. Thomas got caught back up quickly, though, by Powell. Now the ball knocked away. Good hands by Bush. Bush knocks it away. Lexi Pierce in now. I didn't see Lexi check in. But Lexi's in the ball game for the first time. Gives Clarkrange some more size. As Pierce also a good outside shooter. Clarkrange's going to back it out. They may go for the last shot of the quarter. Bush with the basketball. Works it over to Cassie. Clarkrange by 6. They'll give it up to Stover. Stover over to Bush. Bush with the ball. Gives it up now to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. 29 seconds. Gives it over to Bush. Back up front to Cassie. Clarkrange going for the last shot, down to 20 seconds. They'll send it over now to Bush. Bush back over to Monday. Now over to Stover. Stover right back to Bundy. Now over to Bush. Now they'll start their offense down to 8 seconds. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie going to drive in. Takes the runner. No good. Rebound. Powell back up. Powell got hammered. No call. Oh, a tough no call there. I don't know what the official was watching, but she got hammered as she took that one back up. But we're at the end of 3. It's 47-41, Clarkrange.
We want you. Join and become a member today. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
With the hustle and bustle of the holiday season in full swing, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to encourage you to think of local retailers before heading online to do your shopping. Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House will be Saturday, November 24th on Shop Small Saturday. Santa will be visiting for pictures from 12 until 2, and there will be refreshments and door prizes. We will have Shop Small deals that you don't want to miss, so mark your calendars for Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House, Saturday, November 24th from 10 until 2, and enjoy a Saturday shopping locally.
Christmas time's coming.
Final frame of this one, Clarkrange with a 6-point lead, but they've got Kaylee Mundy and Chloe Howard both with 4 personal fouls, and they'll come back with Powell, Pierce, Bush, Cassie Mundy, and Reese Stover. It will be Terry for Oneida. Terry gets the basketball knocked away, stolen by Monday. Monday with a steal. Over to Stover. Stover will stop, lay it up and in. Good job. Good D by the Lady Buffaloes. Stover with the basket. And now Oneida with the ball. It's out front, Boyett. Boyett with the basketball. You got Boyett, Lamb. They're going inside Lamb. Lamb going to put up the runner. No good. And then Lamb. Oh, they're going to say off of Monday. And Lamb knocked that one out. I'm not sure these two officials quite on the same ball game we're at. Ball comes in to Boyett. Boyett out to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry works it down the corner to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Now off to Wisner. Wisner with the basketball way out front. Pile on, or I should say Pierce on her. Pierce right up against her. Got to cut into a cutting number 5. Terry puts up no good. Rebound Pile. And Oneida missed a golden opportunity there as it's a 7-point lead now for the Lady Buffaloes. This, I think, is the biggest lead by either team tonight. With the ball now is Pierce. Pierce, get back over to Bush. Bush out front to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy going to send it over to Bush. Almost stolen by Wisner. Now Bush will fire the 3. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. Gives it off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie going to drive the lane. Puts up the runner. No good. Rebound Powell. Good job by McKenzie to get in there. Out quickly to Stover. Stover's shot short. Rebound pulled down by Terry, and Terry going to bring it. Terry with the basketball. Double team now, and Terry being totally harassed. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Oneida. Timeout on the floor with 6:32 to go in the game. Clarkrange leads it 49-41.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micrometals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micrometals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Well, Oneida with the basketball when we get back to action as Clarkrange has an 8-point lead in this one. 6.5 minutes left to play in the ball game. As it will be Boyett to bring it in. Boyett going to work it in. Boyett looking, gets it in to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Terry going to send it over now to the left side to Boyett. Boyett with the basketball. Boyett going to work it around, gets it back up to Terry. Terry looking to drive in, drives in, backs it out. Leaves it for Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas looking to make a move, drives in, puts up, hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound pulled away by Cassie Mundy. Mundy with the basketball. You got Kaylee Mundy and Chloe Howard, both with 4 fouls. They're on the pine over there. As with the ball out front is Cassie Mundy. Clarkrange is willing to take some time off the clock. We're down to under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Ball goes over to Bush. Bush with the basketball. Now Oneida in a man-to-man. Bush will come around the screen, give it to Pierce. Pierce with the ball, leaves it over for Monday. Monday will back it out. Monday with the basketball. Monday gives it over to Bush. Bush down to Stover. Stover back up to Bush. Bush with the basketball, works it left side, gives it over to Monday. Monday for a 3, good. Big one there by Cassie Mundy, and the Lady Buffaloes have their first double-digit lead. Back the other way, ball goes inside. Lamb can't handle the pass, and that'll bring Stiltner off the bench. Stiltner's had a good ball game. She'll come back in, and also back into the ball game will come in, let's see, Newport checks back in, and also back in the game, Martin. Clarkrange with the ball and an 11-point lead. Out front is Monday. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Mundy working out front, gives it over this time to Stover. Stover to Pierce. Pierce will drive around. Great pass underneath to Mundy. He'll kick it back out to Bush. Now off to Powell. Powell for 2. No good. Long rebound ran down the corner by number 24. We're going to have a foul on Bush as that was in the corner. West coming up with it, and Bush going to be called for the hack. 4:50 left to go here in the ball game. Clarkrange by 11 now, biggest lead of the night for either team. Howard going to check back in here in a moment. Ball comes in to West. West drives down, pulls up, gives it out to Boyett. Boyett gives it over now right side this time to Thomas, or make that Newport. Newport driving through. Newport gives it off to Martin. Martin with the ball looking inside for Boyett. Now gives it to Boyett. Boyett back to Martin. Martin going to drive, put it up. No good. Rims out. Rebound pulled by Pierce. And Pierce is going to be bumped out of bounds by Martin. Good job by Lexi to get in there and get that one. And Martin is going to pick up her, let's see, I've got her way down here on the bottom. Second of the night. Full court pressure now by the Lady Indians as Howard checks in. Powell comes out. Ball goes over now to Bush. Bush off to Monday. Monday in the front court. Long balls it over to Pierce. All alone for three. No good. Rebound pulled down this time by West. West out to Martin. Martin's going to drive. Kicks it down the corner to Newport for a three. Rims out. No good. Rebound Bush. And Bush is going to be fouled by West. West going to pick up her second personal. That's the 5th team foul on the Lady Indians, so Clarkrange's not in the bonus yet. Ball comes in to Powell, or I shouldn't say to Monday. Cassie Monday with the basketball. Gives it over to Bush. Bush long balls it over to Pierce. Pierce with the basketball. Cross courts it to Monday. Monday with the basketball. Gives it back out to Bush. Down to 3:45 left to go in this one. Clarkrange by 11. Bush with the basketball trying to work it in. Now drives in, gives it off to Stover. Stover going all the way to rack. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled this time by Stiltner. Stiltner going to bring it the other way out to Newport. And Kaylee Mundy's getting ready to come back in. She's got 4 fouls. Driving in is Newport. Puts it up and in. Newport with the first 2 points of the 4th quarter for Oneida. Clarkrange is on a 5-0 run in this quarter. Monday with the ball down to Pierce. Pierce back up front to Monday. Monday with the basketball. Cassie going to back it out. Kaylee getting ready to check in. Cassie with the basketball. She drives through, gives it over to Pierce. Pierce back up front down to Bush. It's a 9-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball now. Monday going to blow past Martin. Gives it down to Howard. Howard's going to put it up, and she's going to be fouled as Howard bobbled it a lid. But she's going to be fouled, and I believe that one's going against Boyett. No, they're going to whistle that one. Stiltner. Stiltner picks up her third, and that sends Howard to the line for a pair of them. First one, no good. Rims out. Howard now 1 of 3 on the night from the charity stripe. Back in the game will come number 5, Terry, back in the game for Oneida. Second one, no good. Missed both ends of it. As with the basketball now will come Terry. Terry with the basketball. Gives it down the corner to Thomas. Thomas to West. West with the ball. Steps out, fires a long three, and now Howard's going to get her after the shot. That's going to do it for Chloe Howard, and that's another one of those fouls she didn't need to make, as Howard's going to foul out on the night. And that's going to be 5th on Howard. And at the line will be West. Powell's going to check into the game. Howard fouls out with 5 points on the night, and going to the line will be West as she can cut into this lead. Kendall West hits the front end of it. Oneida's shooting pretty well from the free throw line, as best I can know, especially Stiltner. Stiltner 6 of 6 on the night. West now is 1 of 2 and 2 of 3, and she's going to have 3 here. So she can cut this down now to a lead of 6, and she missed the last one, though. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad if you're Meatloaf, and that makes it a 7-point game. Clarkrange with the basketball. It's the Monday Twins with it out front. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie going to work her way out front. Cassie with the ball, going to drive down in, backs it out. 2:15 left to go. Now Cassie going to drive in, send it over to Powell in the corner. Powell back out front, dangerous pass. Good job by Kaylee to get that one. And now with it is going to be a foul on Terry. That's going to be 4 on Chloe. So Terry for Oneida on the brink of extinction in this one. And going to the line will be Monday. Clarkrange now really needs to hit their free throws down the stretch, something they've not done tonight. As let's see, they are, I think, 5 of 12 on the night from the line, if I'm not mistaken. But going to the line now is Cassie Mundy for a 1-and-1. First one, and no good. Rebound is, though, by Stover. Stover out to Cassie Mundy. And Oneida may have to start thinking about fouling here in a minute. We're down under 2 minutes. They'll go in this one. Bush with the basketball. Gracie working it out front, gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the basketball now. Kaylee drives in, backs it out. Kaylee will drive in, back it out again. West after her, or I should say Terry after her. Terry's got 4 fouls, so she can't foul. Thomas now is bellying up as Cassie Mundy with the ball. Cassie working out front. 97 seconds left to go in this one. Cassie going to drive in and drive around and give it over to Bush. Bush with the basketball. Gracie out front. Gracie with the ball down to 1:25 left to go, and Oneida going to have to do something pretty quick. And now it's going to be given over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie going to drive through, and we're going to get a foul on Newport. That's only the second on Chelsea Newport. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Marv West. 1:17 left to go in the ball game. Clarkrange leads it 52-45.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Your hospital in Jamestown has been tailoring its services to meet the needs of area residents for many years, and for one reason: to keep you, your family, and your neighbors healthy. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. The two things that have always been at the core of your hospital: commitment and desire to make this community a healthier place to live. We are Jamestown Regional, a Renova Health company.
Back to action here in a moment. Clarkrange's Cassie Mundy will step to the line for a pair of them here. We got 1:17 left to go in the ball game. She can push this back to a 3-possession game. Well, actually, right now it is at a 3-possession game at 7, but she can push it back to a 3-possession for a tie if she can knock these down. Monday, no good. Clarkrange is 6 of 17 now from the stripe, and missing that one. On the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball. It'll go to Clarkrange. Actually, I guess they say that they're just taking Terry out. I thought Terry may have picked up a foul. They say it was a jump ball to go Clarkrange in all-name possession. Ball comes into Pile to Bush, and we're going to have a pushing foul, I believe, on Stiltner. He'll either do Stiltner or Thomas one. It's going to go against Thomas. No, they're going to call against Stiltner, so Stiltner has her 4th. She's on the brink of extinction. At the line now is Mackenzie Powell. Drains the front end of it, and finally Clarkrange gets one to go. Clarkrange now is 7 of 18 on the night. Second one, no good. Long rebound taken down by Oneida. They'll quickly get in the front court to Terry. Terry with the basketball. Clarkrange by 8. Terry gives it over to Thomas, back to Terry, and Oneida going to have to fire it up. They've done take it down to a minute now. And they need 3 scores. They're going to work it underneath to Stiltner. Stiltner put it up and good. Stiltner has 16 on the night. Clarkrange going to work it in. Bush with the basketball. And I would probably start fouling because Clarkrange has really struggled shooting free throws tonight. And we're going to have a foul on, I believe, number 24, West. West third. 6-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes, and now Gracie Bush going to the line. Clarkrange is 7 of 19 from the line tonight. 7 of 20 from the night tonight. As she misses this, going down at 33%. Looks like Pierce going to come into the ball game now. Bush's second one, good. So Clarkrange saves one out of that one, and they go back up now by 7. Lexi Pierce going to come in. Stover going to come out. And with the basketball will come Oneida in the front court. Working it over the left side is Terry. Terry drives a block by Powell. Good play by Powell. Picked up by Newport. She goes up and she's going to be fouled by Cassie Mundy. Mundy going to pick up her third, and that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to send them to the line with the clock stopped. As Newport going to go to the line for a pair of them here. That was a good block by Powell there. Powell got in and blocked the shot. But now he'll be cut down to a two-possession game with this one. Free throw, back of the iron, no good. And Oneida had shot the free throws very well. As a matter of fact, Stilner was 6 of 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They've tried 13. She hits the second one. So it's still just a two-possession game now. Stover going to check in for Pierce. So Stover checks back in for Lexi. She'll sit down. Ball comes in this time to Bush. Bush going to be fouled quickly, but they get on up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie in the front court, drives around, backs it out. 25 seconds going. We're going to have a foul on Newport. Newport's got her third personal. And that'll bring Stiltner and Terry back in the ball game, both with 4 fouls. They didn't want them in there pick up their 5th, especially Stiltner. She's paced the team at 14. Her and Thomas. Thomas had 14 in the first half, none here in the second. And Monday misses the front end of it. Clarkrange has really struggled from the charity stripe. If I'm not mistaken, that is like 7 of 22 from the line. I'll have to recheck that, but it's a very poor percentage here tonight. Second one, no good again, and that keeps it a two-possession game. But a steal by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee anticipated that one, stepped in front of the outlet pass, and now we're going to have a foul on Thomas. And that one very close to an intentional foul as Thomas came up and just shoved Bush, and now Clarkrange's going to go to the line again. You can bet Clarkrange's going to get some practice at the charity stripe this week after tonight. Free throw good by Bush. Gracie on the night is now 3 of 5 on the night, looking for 4 of 6. Second one, good. She hits both ends of it. And Clarkrange now by 8, and that may have sealed the deal with 18 seconds left to go in the ball game. Oneida down 3 scores. They're going to have to come up and fire quickly. Terry in the front court. Terry with the basketball drives in. Needs to get his shot off, and still haven't got a shot down to 10 seconds. Terry going to drive in, gives it out to Newport. It's going to knock out of bounds. Good hands by Cassie Mundy or Kaylee Mundy. And we're going to have a timeout called by Oneida with 5.6 seconds to go in this one. Clarkrange's going to pick up win number 4, but not a cakewalk.
With the recent sale of your local Fred's Pharmacy to Walgreens, here at MetaThrift Pharmacy, we want to make it easy for current Fred's Pharmacy customers to transfer your medications. If you would like to continue doing business with a locally owned independent pharmacy that treats you like family, then we invite you to transfer your Fred's Pharmacy prescriptions to MetaThrift Pharmacy. Hello, my name is Jinky Stevens. I am blessed to now be part of the MetaThrift family. You will love the personal touch of a locally owned pharmacy where we treat our customers just like family. Come by and see us or call 931-879-8133 and we'll do the rest.
Well, back here where Clarkrange is going to pick up the win here, but not an easy one for the Lady Buffaloes, as they have not played very well tonight. Missed a lot of free throws that could have put this game well out of reach. As I thought it will be Oneida to bring it in, only 5.6 seconds go. Inbounds pass almost stolen, picked up. They'll get over to West. West for a long 3, rims out, and that's your ball game. Your final, the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes hold off the Oneida Lady Indians, and they win it here by a final of 56-48. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for some halftime or for some final game stats.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
When it comes to a state representative, Actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
The kids are back in school and the weather's turning cooler, and that can only mean one thing. Flu season will start soon. This year, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to help you fight the flu. Getting a flu shot means that you are 60% less likely to get the flu virus. This year at Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to make a $1 donation to the local children's shopping spree for each flu shot we give. So don't let the flu knock you out, and come by Hall Family Pharmacy for your annual flu shot. You won't be the only one glad you did.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating and Cooling, they will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
Back here at halftime, halftime between games as Clarkrange takes the opening game by a final of 56-48. Scoring for the Lady Buffaloes, Cassie Mundy 16, 13 for Kaylee Mundy, 7 in the game for Gracie Bush, 3 for Reese Stover, 5 in the game for Chloe Howard, and 3 in the game. I got that wrong. 13 in the game for Reese Stover, I should have said, and 3 in the game for Mackenzie Powell. For Oneida, they were paced by Caitlin Stiltner with 16. They got 14 from Jordan Thomas, 7 for Chelsea Newport, 2 each for Chloe Terry, Harley Boyett, and Kendall West. They got 4 in the game for Gracie Martin and 1 in the game for Emily Wisner. Clarkrange wins it. They improve now to 4-0 on the year, while Oneida falls to 0-3 on the year. Don't go away. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back to take a look at the boys matchup coming up here in just a moment. And back here at Oneida High School, we're getting set for boys action get underway. Tonight it's Clarkrange and Oneida in this one. Clarkrange comes in 2-1. They actually beat Oneida the other night on Saturday, just 2 nights ago, 52-48. That was over the Scott County Classic, though. And you have to think Oneida plays much better at home as they get set to take on Clarkrange here in this one. Now, Clarkrange last year, I think these two teams split last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Clarkrange took both of them last year. They won 79-57, or 79-59 here, and they won 56-36 at Oneida, and they won at home 79-59. Now, since 05, Clarkrange 10-7 against Oneida. They won their last 6, or make it 7 in a row. After the other night, they now are 7 in a row. And coming up, as we said earlier, tonight, one boys game to give you tonight. PK boys are at the Oliver Springs tournament in Oliver Springs tonight. They were playing Oliver Springs for the second time in less than 2 days as well. So these two teams should know each other here very well. They played on Saturday, and now they're going to play for the second time in 2 days. Clarkrange and Oneida. Clarkrange won that opener, as we said. They won on Saturday night by a final of 52-48. So it was a good ball game, and we're hoping to have a good one here tonight as Clarkrange takes on Oneida. The girls' game much closer than a lot of people would have anticipated, as a lot of folks know Clarkrange was a heavy favorite in this one. They only won 56-48. They trailed at the half and had big third and fourth quarters to take the win here at Oneida High School, and that's something Clarkrange has had a tradition of playing very poorly here at Oneida, and they did tonight. And now the starting lineups for the Buffaloes of Clarkrange. They're going to start with Daedric Phillips. Daedric just getting out of football a couple weeks ago. He was a member of the Dragons team. You got Nate Hall, the younger brother of Nick Hall, and he played quite a bit last season. Number 4, the Gatlin gun, Gatlin LaRue, going to be playing tonight. They'll start with Seth Henderson, and then your final starter, number 32, St. Nick Hall. Nick Hall going to be, well, I guess won't be Nick Hall starting tonight. It's going to be 0 starting tonight. Keith Whited, so Nick Hall not starting tonight. I thought Nick was starting tonight, but looks like they're going to start with Keith Whited. So a little bit of a different lineup than what we anticipated from Clarkrange. They got me on that one, I'll have to admit. Now for Oneida, they're going to start with big number 32, Dalton Yancey. And then behind him, you've got number 21. That is Trenton Clark. Number 40 is Colby Morgan. And then you got Chance Botts, number 3, and number 11, Nate Bowling. The starters for the homestanding Indians of Oneida, and Clarkrange not starting with Nick Hall. I have to ask Coach Rodney Powell about that coming up here in a little while. Clarkrange and Oneida, second time around, it was Oneida playing Clarkrange close over the Scott County Classic, but Clarkrange won that one. Clarkrange will have Nate Hall jump it up against number 32, Dalton Yancey. Here we go. Time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on, boys. Basketball action. The opening tip goes to Oneida. With the basketball is number 3, Botts. Botts with the basketball. Botts working. Will take it underneath. Knocked away. Good hands by Daedric Phillips. And here come the Buffaloes. Nate Hall with the basketball. Nate in the front court. Loses the hand line, though, and it goes out of bounds. Clarkrange their first turnover, so back-to-back turnovers, and Oneida with the basketball right back. Walking it up will be Botts. Botts with the basketball. Botts taking it over the left side. Botts with the ball, driving in number 11. Trying to dish it off to Yancey. Knocked away, stolen by the Buffaloes. Good hands by Henderson on that one to tip it away. Clarkrange the other way with the ball. Out front is Whited. Keith Whited going to send it down low this time to Henderson. Henderson up and going. Henderson gets the first 2 of the night. And Seth puts Clarkrange on the scoreboard early. With the ball now is Botts. Botts going to send it over to number 11, Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Over to Morgan. Morgan with it. Morgan looking down the corner. Takes it to Bowling. Back up to Morgan. Now back to Bowling. Bowling for a 3. He's good. Nate Bowling knocks down the long ball, and it's Oneida by 1. Clarkrange gets full court pressure. White gets it over to Nate Hall. Nate up quickly to Phillips. Daedric on the baseline. Good. Daedric with the 2 ball, and Clarkrange takes back the lead. Coming up quickly will be Botts. Botts to the right side, picked up by LaRue. Botts going to kick it back out front now to number 40. He'll fire the 3. No good. Rebound to Yancey. Lost the hand line, though. Runs it down the corner. Yancey cut off. Kicks it back out front to Botts. Now over to Bowling. Now off to Morgan. Morgan for a 3 is good. Morgan now with the 3 ball. Back come the Buffaloes with the basketball. They're working in front court. Go over to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. LaRue drives around, takes it all the way to rack, and has it knocked out of bounds. Coming in for Oneida will be Elijah West, number 22 in the ball game. Out will go number 21, Clark. Ball comes into Henderson. Henderson lays it up and in. He's going to be fouled. Good job by Henderson to take it to the rack. He'll drop it home, and he'll have a shot. He'll have the and 1 as Bowling picks up his first of the ball game. Team's first of the entire game as Henderson steps to the line. Looking for the natural 3. Has got it. Henderson ties the game at 6 apiece. And with the basketball now out front is Morgan. Morgan going to stop and pop. That one won't go. Rebound tipped out, but right to Nate Hall. Nate Hall comes away with it. Hall with the ball down the left side. Gives it out to LaRue. LaRue, Gatlin with it. Gatling going to lob it. That's picked off. That time Bowling had that one. Not enough on that one. Bott's going to fire the 3 ball and drain it. Chancey Botts with the shot now. Long pass up. Phillips gets loose, and Phillips going to have the lay in. Oneida did not get back and tying the game up was Phillips. Now with the basketball right side, it is number 40. That is Morgan. Morgan gets it back out front now. Gives it off to 22. Who fire the 3. No good. Rebound taken away by Whited. Elijah West tried the 3-ball. Couldn't get it go. Keith with the ball. Loses the basketball, and now it's go down tied up. It'll stay Clarkrange basketball in the alternating possession. Clarkrange working in on the baseline. LaRue. Looking, kicks it back out front to Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Hall goes right side to LaRue. Now off to Henderson. Henderson at the free throw line. Gives it back over to LaRue. LaRue back to Henderson. Henderson going to drive it. Oh, great pass underneath to the Buffaloes' Daedric Phillips, who gets the shot. Daedric gets the shot to drop, and it's a 2-point Clarkrange lead. Now firing up and coming up short was Botts. Rebound is by Nate Hall. Nate Hall going to bring it the other way. Hall with the ball. Hall working it over to LaRue. LaRue going to drive right side. Gives it out to Whited. Whited off to Phillips. Phillips with the basketball. Phillips going to drive in. Takes it up, and he's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against number 11. Bowling, I believe. And if it is, that's too early on him. It is. Bowling going to pick up his second early in this one. Going to the line will be Daedric Phillips. Daedric's first one, good. Daedric gets the first one to go and have one more. Coming in now will be Daughtry. Brandon Daughtry will check in for Seth Henderson. And let's see, I didn't get the number to come in for Oneida. We'll get him in the second one. No good. Rebound tipped around, still on the floor, and Oneida comes away with it. Out quickly will come West. West over to Botts. Botts down the corner now to Morgan. Morgan with the ball. Morgan looking to drive, sends it over to Botts. Back to Morgan. Morgan kicks it low to Chancey. And has it blocked, but he goes back up and sticks it home. Yancey with the stay with it, gets it to go, and it's back to a 1-point ball game. Clarkrange the other way with the basketball is Daughtry. Daughtry puts up the jumper. It rolls and drops. Brandon with his first 2 of the night. Clarkrange by 3. Botts out front. Botts with the basketball. Botts working it out front. Looking. Gives it over now to Morgan. Morgan down the corner to Botts. They try to go inside to Yancey, and way too high, way too hard. And Clarkrange got Nick Hall in. I didn't notice Nick come in now, and Whited is out. So Whited and Henderson out as Hall and Daughtry come in. 3:08 left to go in the first quarter. Clarkrange by 3. With the ball out front, LaRue. Gatlin LaRue with the ball. Gives it over to Daughtry. Daughtry almost traveled with it. Kicks it up now to Phillips. Phillips will take a little jumper. Good. Daedric with 2 more. He's got 7 in the first quarter. With the basketball now is Morgan. Morgan up to West. West, and we got a double foul, I believe. And Nate Hall and Morgan both called for fouls, so double fouls. And with 2:38 to go in the first quarter, Clarkrange leads by 5, and Oneida with the basketball. Botts going to give it over to Morgan. Morgan with the ball, long pass over to Botts. Botts looking inside, takes it inside, number 33. He's double teamed, and he just throws it away. That time, Jordan Perry had the ball down low, and they called that out on Clarkrange, but I didn't see anybody from Clarkrange touch that one. West going to bring it in. West West looking. 5-second call. Can't get it in. Good D by the Buffaloes. Clarkrange with some good D there. Gets the turnover right back, and here comes Clarkrange with 2:22 left to go here in quarter number one, and now 5-point advantage. With the ball out front, they'll send it over to Phillips. Phillips with the ball. Goes inside to Nick Hall, who puts a little scoop shot good. Nick Hall with his first two of the night, and Clarkrange by 7 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Botts will check in the front quarter, takes it over this time to Morgan. Morgan with the basketball, stolen away by Daughtry. Daughtry going up, lays it up and in. Good play by Brandon Daughtry. Daughtry gets the deuce, and the Buffaloes go up by 9 now. Clarkrange getting ready to do some more substitution. Henderson coming back in. Also getting set to come in the ball game for Clarkrange will be Cottle. Oneida with the basketball. Out front is Morgan. Morgan gives it over to Botts. Botts trying to take it inside. Knocked away by Daughtry. Good hands by Daughtry. And here come the Buffaloes. Clarkrange with another steal. And a minute 20 left to go in the quarter. Clarkrange can go up by double digits. Nate Hall with it. Drives in. Kicks it over to Daughtry. Daughtry out to Phillips. Phillips going to drive down. Phillips going to force it up. Blocked. Good play that time by Morgan. And here comes Oneida the other way with 66 seconds to play in the quarter. Botts going to long ball it over. They'll kick it down low to number 21. Puts it up, no good. That was Clark who couldn't get the shot to drop. And away with it comes the Buffaloes. Clarkrange, 50 seconds left to go, and that time they'll work it over to LaRue. LaRue with the ball, 45 seconds. Clarkrange may go for the last shot here. They're going to spread it out. LaRue with the ball, guarded by Botts. LaRue going to drive in, give it to Nick Hall. Hall driving around, kicks it out to Phillips, and no, we're going to foul on Hall. Hall couldn't get his momentum stopped, called for the offensive foul. So break out the visa. There's a charge on Hall. And Henderson will come in, and also Cottle comes in as Nate Hall and Daedric Phillips sit down for the last 32.7 of this first quarter. Front court will come Botts. Botts sends it over left side. Botts with the basketball, try to work it inside. Gives it over instead to number 20. That is, 20 is Carson. With the ball out front is Botts. Botts sends it over to Carson. Carson looking to drive, kicks it low to Yancey. Yancey trying to power it up, does. Can't get the shot to go, though. Cottle with the board, and here come the Buffaloes. They'll give it over to Hall. Hall's going to stop and pop for three. No good. We're through one. Into one. It's Clarkrange 20. Oneida 11.
You want to get somewhere in this world, right? You're going to need wheels to get you there. Come see us for a car loan, new or used. Car, truck, or SUV. Finance up to 100% for up to 60 months. That's how we roll. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
With the hustle and bustle of the holiday season in full swing, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to encourage you to think of local retailers before heading online to do your shopping. Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House will be Saturday, November 24th on Shop Small Saturday. Santa will be visiting for pictures from 12 until 2, and there will be refreshments and door prizes. We will have Shop Small deals that you don't want to miss, so mark your calendars for Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House, Saturday, November 24th from 10 until 2, and enjoy a Saturday shopping locally.
Christmas time's coming.
Quarter number 2, and the Buffaloes lead it by 9 after 1. As coming back out for Oneida is going to be Morgan. You've got Botts. You've got number 32 in the game, Dylan Yancey. You also got number 20, and now the pass going to be knocked out of bounds. Good hands by Hall. As you got Carson in the game and number 11, Bowling in the game. They'll work the ball into Botts. Botts back to Morgan. Morgan with the basketball comes around the pick, picked up by Cottle. Now to Botts, down the corner to Bowling for a three. No good. Rebound taken away. Good job that time by Gatlin LaRue to get the rebound. Here come the Buffaloes. Long pass up to Hall. Hall going to drive in, kicks it cross court to Cottle. Cottle back in the corner to Hall. Hall for the three ball. No good. Rebound pulled away by Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling over to Bots. Bots loses the handle on. Bowling comes back up with it. Quickly we'll get to Bots. Bots will fire the three. No good. Rebound Hall. Nick Hall with the basketball. We'll get it into front court. Nick with the ball. Leaves it over for LaRue. LaRue will set it up. 7:10 left to go in the first half. Clarkrange by 9. Out front LaRue. Gives it over to Hall. Back to LaRue. Back to Hall. Inside to Henderson. Henderson tried to drop it off Daughtry. Picked off. Good hands by Yancey. As Oneida comes the other way, they'll give it up to Bowling. Bowling going to drive in, cuts it all the way through. Bowling took a step there. That wasn't called, but Bowling gets the basket. And Bowling took a great big step in the middle of that one. Should have actually been a walk, as now Hall with the ball. Cross courts it over to Cottle. Cottle tries to get down low and throws it away. Cottle's pass too wide for Henderson. And back will come the Indians with the basketball. Working it up will be Bots. Bots with the ball. Gives it over left side, and as we see Phillips, Whited, and Nate Hall get ready to come back in with the ball now. They'll work it up quickly into Yancey. Yancey back out to Bots. Bots steps into the three. No good. Rebound Daughtry. Good board work by Daughtry. Daughtry's giving some good minutes off the bench. Quickly up to Cottle. Cottle back to Hall. Hall crosses it over to Henderson. Back to LaRue. Up to Hall. Hall for a three. No good. Long rebound. Ran down by Bots. Bots with the basketball, and he'll push it the other way. Bots spins, drives down, loses the handle on it. Stolen away by Hall. Nick with the basketball, going to push it up quickly. Nick in the front court, drives down, loses the basketball to Yancey. And both teams a little out of control here at the moment. As back the other way comes Bots over to Bowling. Back to Bots. Bots looking. Back inside, they'll go to Yancey. Yancey going to spin, make a move with a reverse layup. Good. Good move by Yancey. Dalton Yancey now has 4, and Clarkrange wants a timeout. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. It is Clarkrange 20, Oneida 15.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Well, we're 5:30 left to go here in the quarter, and Oneida with a little bit of a run has cut this back to a 5-point ball game here in the second quarter, as they have outscored Clarkrange 4-0. Clarkrange now with Whited back in the ball game. They've also got Phillips and Nate Hall back in the ball game. Nate with the basketball right now. Looks over for Whited. Oneida drops back into a 1-3-1. They'll go inside to Henderson. Henderson shot blocked by Yancey. Good D by Yancey, and a great play there by Oneida as Morgan to bounce it off Henderson out of bounds. Oneida with the basketball and a chance to cut into this 5-point Oneida or 5-point Clarkrange lead. Clarkrange led by 9 at the end of 1. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Ball goes inside to Bowling. Back out now to Bowling. Bowling has it stripped and stolen. Good job by Whited. Keith Whited comes away with it. Whited with the basketball. Backs it out. Gives it over to Nate Hall. Inside to Phillips. Phillips, a little quick jumper. Won't go. Rebound pulled on that one by Morgan. Morgan brings it on the run. Morgan dishes it over to Bots. Bots going to drive. Dished it underneath and knocked away. And Bots is going to be called for traveling because Bots took it up and come back down with it. West will come back in and replace Carson. And Whited will bring it up. Whited in the front court. Whited gives it over to Hall. Hall crosses over Nick Hall. Now back to Whited. Whited will drive in, take it hard to the rack, and his shot blocked out of bounds by Yancey. Clarkrange forcing it just a little too much on that one. Clarkrange will get it right back, though. They'll lob it in to Phillips, and Phillips got to run it down a little too high for Dadrick. But he does right now give it over to Nate Hall. 4:15 left to go here in the quarter. Hall gives it over to Nick Hall. Now down low to Henderson. Henderson tried to get into Phillips, knocked away. Good hands that time by Yancey. Yancey's having a pretty good ball game inside. Got 4 points on the night, but playing some good defense for the Indians. Clarkrange by 5. 4:10 left to go in the quarter. Ball comes in to Henderson. Henderson pass knocked around, stolen. Botts comes up with it. Clarkrange with a turnover. Gives it over to West. West will hold it up, get back to Botts. Botts with the ball. Botts working out front. Botts gives it up now to Bowling. Bowling over to Morgan. Back to Bowling. Bowling going to drive. Dumps it low to Yancey. Yancey with it. Yancey trying to post up. Nate Hall takes it in and lays it up and in. Yancey with the basket. He's got 6, and we got a 3-point ball game. Oneida on a 6-0 run this quarter. Now a steal by Morgan. And Morgan will drive down, lay it up, hit the rim, and Botts saves it in, but takes it back to Morgan. Morgan puts it up. No good, but he's going to be fouled. And we'll see who they call that one. I believe they're going to call against Nate Hall. No, that's going to be on Henderson, his first. So Seth has his first of the ball game. Morgan at the charity stripe. Free throw, good. Colby Morgan now has 4. And he's cut this to a 2-point ball game, Kincaid to 1. Oneida on an 8-0 run here in this quarter. And make it a 9-0 run as they've cut it down to a 1-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Has went stone cold here in quarter number 2. LaRue across the timeline. LaRue goes left side to Nate Hall, back up to LaRue. Gives it over to Nick Hall. Nick Hall inside to Henderson. Henderson tried to dump it off. Stolen away by Yancey. Over to Morgan. Morgan going to drive. Puts the runner up. No good. Rebound taken away Nate Hall. Nate going to push it. Nate in the front court. Gets it up. Holds it up. Nate drops it off now to LaRue. LaRue over to Nate Hall. Or to Nick Hall. Inside to Phillips. And Phillips finally stops the bleeding for the Buffaloes as he gets it to go, and it's a 4-point game. Daedric Phillips with a big basket there. Clarkrange had not scored in this quarter. Daughtry getting ready to re-enter the lineup. They'll send the ball over to Morgan. Left side, Morgan with the ball. Morgan to West, back to Morgan. Now down the corner they'll go to Bowling. Bowling inside to Yancey. Puts it up, no good. Gets his own board, goes up and sticks it home. Yancey's having a big night tonight. He's already at 8 on the night. 2 minutes to go here in the first half, and it's a 1-point Clarkrange advantage. LaRue over to Hall, back to LaRue. Gatlin will back it out. Gatlin gives it over now to Nate Hall, now to Phillips. Phillips sends it down the corner to Hall, and Nick Hall with a big 3 ball. He's got 5 on the night. And Clarkrange goes up 25-21. With the ball now is Morgan. Morgan over to West. West going to cross court to Botts. Botts will drop it for Bowling in the corner, and he'll fire the 3. No good. Rebound ran down. Good hustle by LaRue, and LaRue bounces it off of West to keep from going out of bounds with it. We got a timeout called by Oneida. 1:23 left to go here in the first half. Clarkrange leads it 25-21.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carry out.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Back to action. Clarkrange with the basketball. Walking it up will be LaRue. Clarkrange leads it by 4. They've led by as many as 9. LaRue over to Nate Hall. Back to LaRue. Back to Nate. Right side. Right side wing. Back up to LaRue. LaRue for a long 3 ball. No good. Rebound Daedric Phillips. Daedric will dump it low, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Well, no, they say it's just out of bounds. He didn't try to get it to Daughtry, but couldn't get to him. Daughtry checked in as Henderson sat down. Less than a minute left to go here in the first half as Clarkrange leads by 4. Oneida with the basketball. They'll walk it up. It'll be Botts giving it over this time to West. West back up front now to Morgan. Morgan with the ball. Gives it over to Botts. Botts looking to drive. Backs it out. Gives it up this time to West. West off to Morgan. Morgan is back up to West. West down inside to Yancey. Yancey back up against Phillips. Pushed out, kind of out of bounds as Phillips did a good job backing him out. Down to 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. 4-point ball game. Clarkrange 25, Oneida 21. And they'll go for the last shot. Botts now going to start it. Botts drives in, gives it off to West. West will drive around, and a blocking foul on LaRue. Gatlin LaRue called for his first foul. Not a shooting situation, though. 3.6 seconds left to go in the quarter. Oneida will work it in. And I think they're going to try to drive the floor up a little bit as Clarkrange leads it by 4. Oneida has 3.6 seconds to try to cut into it. Oneida got to put it up very quickly. And it'll be worked into West. West back to Morgan for a 3 at the buzzer, way off the mark. And that's going to end the second quarter. Clarkrange only put up 5 points, but they still hold the lead as they lead it right now by a total of 25-21. Back in a couple of minutes to take a look at the first half stats.
Jamestown Regional has always been committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. We work hard every day to contribute to the health of our patients and to the well-being of our community by providing many jobs and services. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. JRMC, a Renova Health company, will continue the tradition of providing quality care, comprehensive services, and an experienced team of physicians and caregivers. It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micrometals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micrometals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
And back here at halftime where the Clarkrange Buffaloes lead it 25-21. Joining me now, Coach Lamar Rogers. And, Coach, your girls had a pretty tough struggle here tonight at Oneida.
Well, we did, Gary. You know, Oneida, Coach West does a good job, first of all. He's got some quickness and some length and three-point shooting, and he put that all together. They're pretty solid team. And, you know, last year we handled them real easy both places, but year before last and the year before that, they beat us at 2 years in a row over here. So I don't know whether, you know, we got off to playing too quick, and, you know, they played a 2-3 zone, which you can get whatever shot you want just about. But we was a little impatient early offensively, and then getting some touch fouls, which, you know, was affecting us a little bit. But, you know, kept adjusting and found some stuff that worked. Second, you know, it was 35-31 to half. Was pressing. They had a girl in the corner, was knocking some threes down, and we wasn't rotating the right way to find her. But the second half, we played man the whole time, and held them to 13 points. That's really, showed them where we adjusted and shut them down pretty good.
You really struggled with the charity stripe tonight. It was and that could have blown this game wide open.
Well, it's unbelievable. This happens on the road sometimes, but officials doing a good job. But we got some touch calls early, one of them, and I spoke to him a little bit, and they told me exactly, where I belong. It was over there at the bench, and then we ended up, of course, the fourth quarter we was in a delay game a little bit, but we ended up shooting 27 free throws, and they maybe shot 15 or 14 or something like that, and we hit 11 we had, and that's we was 14 out of 16 Saturday in one game, and that's 11 out of 27. That we might have to go way back in the record books to find something that bad, and so that that could have come back to bite us pretty bad there.
Coach, it seemed like your girls just struggled shooting on this floor altogether. I mean, your floor percentage had to be way down as well.
Well, it was, and finally, they just had some length enough of the 2-3 zone that they could cover everybody pretty good, and we needed to score inside a little bit. And Chloe Callie got bumped some and lost her balance tonight. She's got to be stronger and finishing there. Mackenzie Powell come in and did an excellent job, and at that stage of the game was looking for perimeter a little bit more, but we needed to score inside some, which we didn't, and that makes it easier all the way around. But we didn't shoot good, and luckily in our basketball IQ, Gary, the first two quarters was behind. We was trying to score 5 points in one possession, everything. So we was really scatterbrained. I think I mentioned that to him, and wasn't playing very, very smart. And then we settled down and ended up doing some good things. And here again, holding 13 points last half is pretty impressive.
Yeah, your pressure defense really seemed to affect them in that second half.
Well, it helped, Gary. They got some good offense, and then they're picking and rolling with their post people, and then they've got good enough shooters. If you go behind the pick, they're going to knock something down, and then you're getting sealed on the block some. But ended up turned out good where we can go back and study some film, and then we're not going to shoot that bad foul line. The rest of the season anywhere close to that. Hopefully.
Well, I was just going to say, you better not your next game, because you got the Cumberland County Lady Jets, and Coach Rodica Dishman is pretty well loaded this year.
Yeah, she is, and she was loaded last year, and they were kind of like us. They messed up a little bit tournament time, and I think Macon County got them. And her schedule affected her like ours did a little bit, but we're playing each other the last game over third place, and we're trying to get a tough game in before the tournaments. But yeah, she's got 5 senior starters. She's got 2 or 3 that signed, I think D1 or mid-major, real close to it if they've not, and had the leading scorer in the state last year with a Dishman girl.
And she's also the number 25 prospect in the country as well.
That's not bad. But we have to, she had 29 and 32 against us last time, and then they've got a Wilson girl's great, probably 6 foot, 3-point shooter, and they're very, they should be in the state tournament. Them and Macon County need to be on the opposite sides. I think Macon County and those two are the best in the region, and then the Upperman's close to them. But they can go down there and win it all. Them or Macon either one. So we need to be able to slow the Dishman girl down a little bit. We've tried some different things. We've tried plan A and plan B. So we're either going to go back to those and see if we're smarter this year, do a better job, or we're going to go ahead and go plan C.
Well, it's always good to have a good backup plan to your backup plan.
Yeah,
I always say.
That's right. But they're just very, very solid, and that's not all that. We've got to handle their presses full and half. Games are won, defensively, and they do a great job at that. So it's at Clarkrange. The gym's going to be packed, and we've played. We struggled tonight some, but found a way to win. We played excellent. The Macon County game, that was Kaylee Monday hit a shot about 1 second to go in it to win it, and just an outstanding game. And we need to try. Well, that's what we're trying to play for and play better every game. Even.
Let's take a quick look at our scoring here at the half. Nick Hall had 5, 11 for Daedric Phillips, 5 for Seth Anderson, and 4 in the game for Brandon Daughtry. For Oneida, they were being paced by Dalton Yancey with 8. Let's take a final break. Our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Don't forget, folks, Fords are cheaper in the country.
Hello, everyone. This is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, and we're wanting to get your Christmas started with an exciting program we're offering from now to December the 31st. Buy any new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, and you'll receive up to $500 in Santa bucks. In addition to this, you'll be placed into a drawing for a big screen TV that we're doing on December the 31st. And if you're worried about buying during the holiday season, Ford's offering 0% financing on all models. Plus, buy any new Ford and have no payments until March of 2019. We have financing for all types of credit. We say yes when others say no. Just give us a call, 423-346-6227, or visit us online at openfranklinford.com. Come see us and get your Santa bucks today. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Well, we're getting set for the second half to get underway. Clarkrange holds a 4-point advantage as we head into the second half. Nobody really in foul trouble in the game. Clarkrange has got 4 players with a foul. Oneida has Bowling with 2 and Morgan with 1, so they're not in any foul trouble either. So right now it's just pretty much a 4-point lead for the Buffaloes, and we'll see what the Oneida Indians can do if they can bounce back into this one, or we'll see if Clarkrange can hold on and pick up the big win, pick up their 3rd win of the season. Now, they'll play Oneida again. Let's see. We got Oneida over at Clarkrange on, let's see, that is the 30th. So Clarkrange and Oneida will play again on the 30th. So they'll play Oneida 3 times, the boys will, in a month. With the basketball now is LaRue. LaRue with the ball, gives it over to Whited. You got LaRue, Whited, Henderson, Nate Hall, and Daedric Phillips. Nate Hall with the ball. Hall working it out front. Gives it over to Phillips. Clarkrange will reset it. For Oneida, you got Bowling, Yancey, Morgan, Botts, and Clark. Ball goes down the corner now. Whited with the ball. He'll drive in, put up the little floater. No good. Gets his own board, though. Good job of fighting for it. Now we'll kick it out to Phillips, and Phillips will take the jumper from the free throw line. No good. There's Whited with another rebound. So Whited dominating the boards in there. And Clarkrange with the basketball. Keith Whited, not the biggest kid on the floor, but he's got a couple of 3 rebounds back to back. Whited backs in, gives it out to Phillips. Phillips going to drive. He'll scoop it up and in. Daedric Phillips with 2 more. Daedric gets the basket, and Clarkrange takes a 6-point lead. Oneida with the ball. Morgan out front. Gives it over to Botts. Botts with the ball. Goes left side this time. They'll go underneath the Yancey. Good job by Henderson to get up and bat it out. Good play on defense by Henderson. And it will be Oneida basketball. They'll lob it in. Almost stolen away. Botts comes up and gets it to Morgan. Morgan for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Keith Whited. Whited with the ball, and Whited is going to bring it in the front court. Keith with the ball. Backs it up. Holds it up. Clarkrange with a 6-point lead. Whited is going to be fouled by Morgan. There's Morgan's second. So that's the second on him. Ball comes in this time to Whited. Whited with the basketball. And they'll give it out to Hall. Hall with the ball. Back out front now to Whited. Whited drives in, gives it over to Daedric. Daedric Phillips with the basketball. Daedric gives it down the corner now to Nate Hall. Back out front to LaRue. LaRue going to drive the baseline. Cut off. Gives to Henderson. Henderson, the little jumper is good. Seth Henderson with 7 on the night. And the Buffaloes take an 8-point advantage. Back the other way will come Botts. Botts with the basketball. Over now to Morgan. Morgan come around the pick of Yancey. Yancey putting that running screen on that one. They'll give it up now to Morgan. Morgan goes left side to Clark. Back up to Morgan. Over now to Botts. Botts back to Morgan. Morgan for a three. That one's off. Long rebound ran down by Botts. I can tell when he let that one go, it was off. Botts with the basketball. Going to lob it over to Clark. Clark down to Morgan. Morgan with the ball. And Morgan is going to be fouled by Nate Hall. Nate's going to pick up his second. It will be to work it in. Number 11, Bowling. Bowling gets it in to Botts, and Botts will set it up. Botts with the basketball. Gives it over to Clark. Clark down the corner to Benton. Or Bowling, I should say, out to Yancey. Now quickly out to Botts. Back to Clark in the corner. Botts going to drive in. He'll put up the runner. No good. Rebound taken away, this time by Gatlin LaRue, and Gatlin will bring it up for Clarkrange. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange by 8. Neither team has had a double digit. I don't think Oneida's had the lead all night. Clarkrange had the lead for most of the ball game. Now Henderson loses the handle as he goes up for a little jump hook, and coming away with his Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Stops and pops. No good. Rebound, Daedric Phillips. Clarkrange on a 4-0 run here on Oneida to start the second half. LaRue with the basketball. Gives it over to Phillips. Now cross courts it to Hall. Back to Phillips. Phillips going to back it out. Goes down low to Henderson. Henderson tries to get back to Phillips. Knocked away and taken away by Botts. Botts on the run. Botts is going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against, I believe, Gatlin LaRue. We'll see what the call is. It will be Gatlin's second foul of the night. Clark will go out, and back in will come West. Elijah West in the ball game. West going to trigger it. Gives it in the corner to Morgan. Morgan for a three. Air ball. Rebound Seth Henderson. Good box out by Henderson, and here come the Buffaloes. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll give it over now to LaRue. Gatlin LaRue with the ball. Gatlin takes it over the right side, dumps it inside for Whitehead, and he's going to be tied up by Yancey. And he'll go to Oneida on the alternating possession. Carson will check in, and out will go Morgan. Morgan had a good first half, but struggling here in the second shooting the ball. Clarkrange by 8, 3:39 left to go in the third quarter. Ball goes down the corner to West. West looking inside, brings it back out front now. Over to Bowling. Bowling looking to drive. Goes in and gets it out to Carson. Carson will drive in, take the shorter jumper. Good. And we got a timeout called by Oneida. Timeout with 3:23 to go in the third. It's 29-23, Clarkrange.
Did you know nearly 4,800 burglaries happen each day? Protect your family and home this holiday season when you choose security from Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes offers monitoring packages starting as low as $24.99 per month. With a 2-gig equipment package, you'll get a security panel, sensors, motion detector, wireless key fob, and more. Protect your home and your pocket this holiday season with Twin Lakes Security. Learn more at www.twinlakes.net. Terms may apply. Tennessee cert number C-0026.
And Clarkrange returns with the basketball. Nick Hall will come in as Nate with the basketball. Full court pressure by Oneida. They'll work it up to Keith Whitehead. Whitehead in the front court goes over to Hall. Nate Hall drives in, drops it to Daedric Phillips. Phillips going to drive in the lane, pulls it up, goes back out, gives it up to Nate. Nate with the basketball. Nate working to the right side. Nate gives it over to Whitehead. Whitehead going to drive down through, and he tries to take it up, and he's going to be fouled. So Whitehead's going to go to charity stripe, and we'll see who they call it on. They're going to call it on Bowling. That'll be Bowling's third. And at the line will be Keith Whitehead. Keith's going to have 2 here. First one good. He's on the scoreboard. His first point of the night. Clarkrange outscoring Oneida 5-2 so far in this quarter. Leading by 7. Can go back up by 8 with this one. And he does. Nothing but the bottom of the cup for Keith. And the Buffaloes now lead at 31-23. They'll work it down the corner. Firing out of the corner is Bowling for three, and that's a big shot by Bowling. And that was a much-needed three ball for Oneida as they cut it back to 5. Clarkrange with the ball, though. It'll be driving in. Phillips tried to pass it out to Henderson, went through Henderson's hands and right over to Nick Hall. Clarkrange will back it out. They'll work it into LaRue. LaRue with it. Left side goes up to Hall. Nate Hall with it. Nate going to work out front, leave it for Nick. Nick with the ball, drives in, gives it off to Whited. Whited back to Nick Hall. He'll fire the three. No good. Long rebound going to be bounced around, still on the floor. And diving on the hill, tied up. And I believe it goes Clarkrange on the alternating possession. It does. Good job by Henderson to tie up West. And with 2:05 left to go in the third, it's 31-26. Clarkrange by 5. Daughtry will check in. Brandon will come back in the ball game, and out will go Henderson. Coming in for Oneida will be number 33, Yancey, going out. I think it's maybe the first time I've seen Yancey go out. That'll be Perry in the ball game. Jordan Perry will check in. Ball comes into Nate Hall. Nate with the ball. Works it out front. Nate going to give it up to Whited. Whited will spin in the lane. Little floater. Rims out. No good. Rebound pulled by Perry, and here comes Oneida. Botts with the basketball. Botts in the front court. Goes over to Perry. Perry out to Bowling. They'll go inside to West. West dumps it off low. Gride open, and for the layup is Perry. Perry with his first two of the night. And we're down to a three-point ball game. Clarkrange almost turns it over. Nick Hall able to get it. Now it is turned over. Hall has knocked away from behind. Botts will push it the other way. Botts off to West. And West going to be called for the offensive foul. West didn't get his momentum stop. That was a good call there. Nate Hall set up for that one perfect. And the Buffaloes will get it back, leading by 3 with 83 seconds going in the third. Nick Hall with the ball. Nick goes up to Keith Whited. Whited in the front court, gives it over to Daughtry. Daughtry with the basketball. Cross courts it now to Phillips. Phillips going to drive in, take it all the way to Rack. No good. Rebound by Perry. Or make that Bowling. Bowling going to push it up. Bowling with the ball, drives all the way and dumps it over cross court, knocked away by, that one looked like it's off Clarkrange. That's a bad call there. Clarkrange's all got a hand on that one, knocked it out of bounds. I don't think the official actually even saw it. As we've got 61 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Clarkrange will work it in. Nate Hall with the ball. Gives it over to Nick. Nick, quick pass up to Whited. Whited down to Daedrick. Phillips. Phillips with the basketball. Backs it out. 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Daedrick going to drive, dumps it out to Daughtry. Daughtry will put it up and in. Good give and go. As Daughtry's man committed, and Phillips dumped it off to him, and he gets the basket. 5-point game now. With the ball is West. West over to Bowling. Bowling going to line up, fire for a three. That one's off. And that one will go up and hit the support beam, and it'll be Clarkrange basketball. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll look to bring it in. They'll lob it in to Nate. Nate with the basketball. Nate trying to get through, gets it over to Daedrick. Daedrick Phillips with the ball. Long pass up in the front court to Whited. Whited's going to drive down, and Whited shuffles. What move by Whited? Whited gets it to go as Whited looked like he stumbled a bit. Got the shot to drop, and the Buffaloes go up by 7. Big basket by Keith on that one. Now Oneida has the ball knocked away. Good hands by Nick Hall. They got it to West. They had it West stripped of it. 7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange back up by 7. Ball comes in with it now is West. West over to Botts. Botts going to fire it up. Good at the buzzer. Botts at the buzzer hits the 3 ball, and we got a 4-point game. Head to the final frame. It is 35-31. Clarkrange.
We want you. Join and become a member today. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Final frame of this one, Oneida with the ball to start this last quarter as they'll bring Botts, Morgan. They've got Clark, Bowling, and Yancey back out there. With the ball is Botts. Botts working it out front, gives it over to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Bowling makes a move, drops it into Yancey. Yancey trying to back in. Yancey with a little running hook, drops it home. Yancey's got double digits on the night, and we've got a 2-point ball game. LaRue with the basketball, gives it over now to Nate Hall. Nate up to Daughtry. Daughtry with the ball over to Nick Hall. Nick going to drive the lane, dumps it down to Daughtry. Daughtry will take it in, kicks it over, picked off. Morgan picks it off. That time Daughtry probably should have just took it hard to the rack, but didn't do it. He tried to dish it off. It's picked off. Yancey with the ball. Yancey down the corner to Botts. Botts going to drive. He'll kick it cross court to Morgan. Almost stolen away. Morgan comes up with it. Morgan going to spin in the lane, takes it up against Henderson, and Henderson's going to be called for the foul. Henderson's going to be picking up his first of the ball game. And Morgan will go to the line. Morgan with a chance to tie this ball game with 7:05 left to go in the ball game. In regulation, anyway. Morgan will have a pair of them here. First one, good. We've got a 1-point game as now Phillips checks in and Whitehead comes out. Back of the line will go Morgan. Morgan, second one, no good. Clarkrange with a rebound. LaRue with a rebound. Clarkrange keeps a 1-point lead with 7 minutes to play in the game. Out front now is LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue working it over to the right side. LaRue going to drive down, give it off to Henderson. Henderson with the ball. Back out front to Nate Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Nate with the ball. And Clarkrange turns it over, double dribble, and Clarkrange gives it back to Oneida. And Oneida now with a chance to take their first lead, I believe, of the ball game, if I'm not mistaken. They'll walk it up, bringing it into front court will be Botts. 6.5 minutes to play. Botts with the basketball, working it out front. Botts comes around the pick, gives it up to Morgan. Morgan with the ball. Over now to Bowling. Bowling looking to drive. Bowling going to put up the high runner, no good. Gets his own rebound. He's going to be fouled by Hall. I believe Nate going to pick up that one. No. They're going to call against Daedrick. That's his first of the ball game. And missing the front end of it is Bowling. Bowling can still tie this game. If this one will tie it up, and he does. We are tied at 35 apiece. 6:15 left to go in this one, folks. As across the timeline comes LaRue. Oneida outscoring Clarkrange 4-0 here in the fourth quarter. Driving down is LaRue. LaRue off to Nate Hall. Nate with the ball, backs it out. Nate working to the left side. Looking for some help, gives it up to Phillips. Phillips with the basketball. Daedrick way out front, guarded by Yancey. Daedrick trying to make a move on Yancey. Will spin. Kick it over to Nate Hall. Nate Hall with the basketball. Nate to Phillips. Phillips going to lob it under to Henderson. Knocked away. Henderson gets it, though. Good job by Henderson. Now as it's stripped, Henderson knocked to the floor. No call. And Oneida comes away with the basketball. Oneida with the ball now will work it in the front court. They'll give it over this time to Bowling, and Bowling almost throws it away. Morgan runs it down. Morgan with the basketball, gives it up to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. And gives it off to Clark. Clark with the ball back to Bowling. Bowling works it through, gives it over to Morgan. Morgan working out front. Morgan going to drive in the lane all the way to rack, lays it up and in. and Oneida has their first lead of the night. 37-35, Oneida with a 2-point lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Clarkrange's first time tonight they've been behind. It'll be given up over to Phillips. Phillips looks three, won't take it. Instead sends it over to Henderson. Henderson down low to Nate Hall. Nate Hall back to Henderson. Henderson will hold it up, give it up to Nick Hall. Nick with the basketball, drives around, takes it inside, gives it low to Nate. Nate puts it up and in. Good pass from the brothers on that one. The brothers of destruction with the two on that one. And with the basketball is Bots. Bots with the ball to Morgan. Morgan out front to Yancey. They'd like for Yancey to stay way out there. Now with it is Bots. Bots over to Clark. Clark with the ball, gives it up now to Bowling. Bowling drives all the way and puts it up and scores. Bowling makes a nice move. He's got 3 in the quarter, 11 on the night, and it's a 2-point lead for Oneida. Whited with the basketball. Whited out front. Gives it over to Nate Hall. Nate Hall back up front now to LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue going to drive in. Dumps it off to Henderson. Picked off, though, by Morgan. Morgan gives it over to Bots. Bots lays it up and in. Good pass that time from Morgan to Bots. And now it's a 4-point lead for Oneida. Timeout on the floor. 3:25 to play.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, we got 3:25 left to go in this one, and Oneida has their biggest lead of the night by 4. As Clarkrange led throughout pretty much the entire ball game till just a few minutes ago, and Oneida took the lead, and then Clarkrange tied it back up, and now Oneida's on a 4-0 run, and they lead it 41-37. And it will be working it out front. Whited over to Nate Hall. Now back to Phillips. Now off to Nick Hall. He's going to drive in, and a blocking foul on Yancey. And that'll probably be before the shot. So, no shots for the Buffaloes. And it will be Whited to put it into play. Whited will give it out front to Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Gives it over low to Henderson. Henderson off to Phillips. Phillips up and good. And Phillips stops the bleeding for the Buffaloes. It's back to a 2-point ball game. Bots with the basketball. 2:45 left to go in regulation. 2-point game. Ball goes over this time to Morgan. Morgan drives around, dumps it low. And down he tries to throw it across, stolen away. West tried to take it across. Nick Hall with the steal, and the Buffaloes with a chance to tie or take the lead. They'll go down low, wide open. Henderson for the layup. Good pass from Nick Hall to Seth Henderson, and he has got 9 on the night, and the Buffaloes have tied it at 41 apiece with 2:20 to go. Ball goes over to Bowling. Bowling with the ball. Bowling comes around, drives up, takes a jumper short. Rebound is by Henderson, and Clarkrange with a chance to take back the lead. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Ball goes over to Hall. Hall for a 3. Good. Nick Hall with a big basket, and the Buffaloes go up by 3, and Oneida wants to talk about it. We've got $1:59 left to go in this one, and Clarkrange leads it 44-41.
With the hustle and bustle of the holiday season in full swing, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to encourage you to think of local retailers before heading online to do your shopping. Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House will be Saturday, November 24th on Shop Small Saturday. Santa will be visiting for pictures from 12 until 2, and there will be refreshments and door prizes. We will have Shop Small deals that you don't want to miss, so mark your calendars for Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House, Saturday, November 24th from 10 until 2, and enjoy a Saturday shopping locally.
Christmas time's coming.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Metathrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Back to action. We have got a foul underneath as we got 1:49 left to go, and I believe that one's going to be on Phillips. I believe that was. No, that's Whited. As now Oneida with the basketball as Botts had to climb the ladder to get that one. Botts will drive down, give it up to Bowling. Bowling with the basketball. Drives the baseline, goes inside to Yancey. Yancey, a little jumper, no good. Yancey went up over the back and got the rebound and sticks it home, and the Oneida Indians take a 1-point lead after that one. Or I cut it to a 1-point game. I should say Clarkrange still with a 1-point lead. They called that foul a moment ago on Whited, so that's Whited's first. Clarkrange with the ball. Whited gives it out front to Hall. 1:15 to go in this one. Hall with the basketball. Hall working out front. Gives it over to Henderson. Henderson will back it out. Henderson with the ball. Gives it up to Nate Hall. We got 60 seconds left to go in this one. And we're going to have a hand check on Morgan. Morgan picks up his third personal. Nobody in the bonus yet. That's only the 15 foul on both. 15 fouls, I should say, on both teams. Ball come into Nate Hall backcourt. Nate with the basketball. Clarkrange up by one. Hall into front court. Gives it up to Whited. Whited with the ball. Working it out front. Whited gives it down to Henderson. Henderson going to bring it around. Seth with the basketball. Way out front. And Seth has it knocked away. We're going to have a reaching foul on Morgan. Morgan's going to pick up his fourth. Now the next one will put the Buffaloes in the bonus. That really wasn't a bad foul other than it was Morgan's fourth, because they had to give up at least two. Clarkrange in the free throw situation. Ball comes into Nate Hall. Bowling going to be on him. Hall with the ball, going to bring it across the timeline. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Clarkrange by one. They'll give it over now to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited going to drive down baseline. Whited cuts through, kicks it back out to Hall. And Hall, good job going up and getting that one. Hall with the ball down the corner to Henderson. 20 seconds to go, and we're going to have a foul on Botts. Botts is going to pick up his first of the night. Now Henderson will go to the line, and needs some big free throws for the senior. He'll have 1-1 now. Henderson with a chance here to give his team a 2-point advantage. Free throw, no good. In front of the iron, rebound tipped out. Henderson gets it back, though, and Henderson's going to be fouled quickly by Bowling. So Henderson, a little redemption there, got his own rebound. And we'll go back to the line with 19.6 seconds left to go. He'll have a 1-1 again. Henderson, Seth at the line. Yep. Big free throw by the senior there. He can make this a 3-point game with this one with 19.6 seconds to go. Seth goes back to the line. Yep. It's a 3-point game. We got a timeout by Clarkrange. 19.6 seconds to go. Clarkrange by 3.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carry out.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, back here where we've got 19.6 seconds to go in this one, and a big set of free throws there. Actually, it's a big rebound, then a big set of free throws by Seth Henderson. Gives the Buffaloes a 3-point lead with 19.6 seconds to go. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be out at York Institute. It's Clarkrange, or I should say York and Cumberland County tomorrow night as the Dragons and Lady Dragons host the Jets and Lady Jets in that one. Oneida with the basketball. They've got to have a three. Down to 16 seconds left to go in the game. They'll give it up to Morgan. Morgan now. And, that was a really tough call against the Buffaloes. Nick Hall looked like he was, Morgan kind of used the forearm to shiver him off. And the Knicks going to pick up his second. Botts with the ball. Botts going to step back behind the line. Morgan's going to drive. They let him drive all the way to the rack, and he's going to be fouled. And that wasn't a bad play because that's only 2.8 seconds to go. So now Morgan's got to take the shots, and he's got to hit the first one and miss the second one. Or, well, he's going to be shooting two, so he's got to hit the first one and miss the second one. As he'll go to the line, free throw, good. And we got a timeout called by Clarkrange, or timeout Oneida, and they're going to be talking about what he's got to do here. And most likely he's going to have to miss this second one with 2.8 to go, but we'll be back right after this.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating and Cooling, they will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
Well, here's the situation goes. Clarkrange leads 46-44. There's 2.8 seconds to go in the game. And at the line when we return will be Kelly Morgan. He will have a chance, or Kobe Morgan, I should say. He'll have a chance. If he hits this one, though, Clarkrange just has to get the ball in and run the timeout. If he misses it on purpose, though, Oneida has to get the rebound and try to score quickly because they've only got 2.8 seconds to go. So this is a big play here by Morgan. Kind of surprised Morgan didn't take the three. He drove in and got fouled going to the line. But he'll have one more shot. And we'll see here as he needs to try to miss this one. And he did just that. And rebound, Nick Hall. Nick Hall's going to get fouled. And no, they're not going to foul him. That time run out. Clarkrange wins it. The Buffaloes take a close one here tonight. Your final 46-44. Clarkrange sweeps Oneida here in the boys' action. They wrap it up tonight with a big win here over the Oneida Indians. We'll be back in a few minutes to take a look at this one. Don't go anywhere. The Progressive Postgame Show will be coming up here in just a few.
You want to get somewhere in this world, right? You're going to need wheels to get you there. Come see us for a car loan, new or used. Car, truck, or SUV. Finance up to 100% for up to 60 months. That's how we roll. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Over 80% of business owners say loyal customers are the keys to a successful business. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we appreciate our loyal customers and want to thank you by offering you a copay pass. With the Hall Family Pharmacy Customer Loyalty Program, come by the pharmacy and pick up a punch card. Every time you fill a prescription, you will get a punch on the card. When the card is full, bring it in and get your copay pass. It's a simple way for us to say thank you for your business. So stop by Hall Family Pharmacy to get your Customer Loyalty Program punch card today. With the hustle and bustle of the holiday season in full swing, Hall Family Pharmacy wants to encourage you to think of local retailers before heading online to do your shopping. Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House will be Saturday, November 24th on Shop Small Saturday. Santa will be visiting for pictures from 12 until 2, and there will be refreshments and door prizes. We will have Shop Small deals that you don't want to miss, so mark your calendars for Hall Family Pharmacy's Holiday Open House, Saturday, November 24th from 10 until 2, and enjoy a Saturday shopping locally.
Christmas time's coming.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward, and Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
And back here where we have just seen the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes sweep Oneida here tonight, as the Buffaloes just coming away with a 50, or I should say see if I got that, 46-44 win over the Oneida Indians. A big win for the Buffaloes as they now improve to 3-1 on the season, as Clarkrange holds on to win this one. Clarkrange getting 15 points from Daedric Phillips, 11 from Seth Anderson, 8 for Nick Hall, 2 in the game for Nate Hall and Brandon Daughtry, 4 in the game. Actually, 6 in the game for Daughtry. I got his wrong, actually. I can't even add, evidently. And 4 in the game for Keith Whited. For Oneida, they had Dalton Yancey with a dozen, 11 for Nathan Bowling. They had 9 for Colby Morgan. And let's see, 8 for Chancey Botts, 2 in the game for Luke Carson and Jordan Perry. Clarkrange sweeps them here tonight, 46-44. Welcome to the Progressive Post-Game Show. Don't go away. We'll be back to take a look at this one. Hopefully talk with Coach Rodney Powell after this. Time out.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here on the Progressive post-game show where the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes sweep Oneida here tonight. Lady Buffaloes winning 56-48 behind 16 points from Cassie Mundy and 13 from Kaylee Mundy, and 13 also from Reese Stover. So a big night for those three. Oneida was paced by Caitlin Stiltner with 16 and 14 for Jordan Thomas. Coming up here, talk in just a moment, we'll be back with Coach Rodney Powell. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here on the Progressive postgame show, join me, Coach Rodney Powell, whose boys come away with a big win here tonight, Coach. Your boys, they got out early, got the lead, and held the lead for most of the game, but then had to come back late. You got to be just happy with their composure.
Yeah, happy with the way we stayed with it. We got down there about, 5, 4, maybe 6 points, and was able to get a couple stops, get a couple of baskets, and we got it tied. And I believe Nick Hall hit a big 3 to put us up 3, and that was really nice. So yeah, we come out in the first quarter, played extremely well. I know at one time we was up 20-11, playing well, and then all of a sudden the second quarter, and we struggled. We started, unfortunately, basketball is usually the game runs. In first quarter, we were on a nice run. Second quarter, we couldn't score anything, and that hurt us. That struggled. That let them get back into the ball game. We only had a 4-point lead at halftime. Should have been a little bit wider. And then we come out in the third quarter and do well, and then we let them get a basket there midway through the third quarter, and then next thing you know, and again, it's our fault. We close out on a kid, and we jump and we try to stay on the floor and play defense, and he pump fakes us and then takes one dribble wide open, knocks it down, and that gets them going. And next thing you know, we're having a hard time getting stops, getting some scores, and we get down. And then luckily we kind of held our composure, like you said, and played well. So I was real tickled with what we did tonight. It's a good win for us. This is always a tough gym to come play in, so nice win for us.
Coach, you take a look at this game. You got some new faces this year. Kids with not a lot of playing time. You got some good minutes from Brandon Daughtry come off the bench. Yep. Nate Hall had a good night tonight. You had Seth Henderson, who hadn't played in a year, and then you had also Keith Whited, who come in and played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, we're trying to. We think we've got 8 guys, and we got some other guys that could get some opportunities later down the road. But
we've got 8 good guys that we think can play, and we're going to try to run them in a little bit. And sometimes you like to you like to give a player some playing time. Like to give to get used to the game, get into the rhythm of the game, get into the flow of the game. Stay in there for a couple minutes, but at the same time we'd like to keep people fresh, so we'd like to rotate people in and out. And then of course when it gets in the second half, you kind of want to go with the guys that are playing well, that are playing hot, that's maybe has a hot hand or whatever. So yeah, we've got some good guys. It's hopefully we're still gelling, meshing. Like you said, got a lot of guys that has not played a whole lot of minutes before tonight or before this year, and they've got to grow up in a hurry and get ready to help us win some games.
Coach, you got a little time off before you got Cumberland County. Cumberland County's in a rebuilding mode as well. They're a team that we'll see what they've got coming. Well, I'll see them tomorrow night against York, but next week they're going to be a team, though, you still have to be ready for.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Will Foster does a great job. The one thing Will does is he just makes them play hard, and anytime you get your team to play hard and get after it and compete and fight, you're always going to have a chance. But Cumberland County had a real good team last year. They won a lot of games. They went down to AA and had a lot of success, and so they had a lot of seniors. And, of course, it seems like every year they have a lot of seniors, but they had a lot of seniors last year that was really good. And so they got a bunch of newcomers, and so we'll go out tomorrow night and watch them play against York and see a little bit about them, what they're about this year, and see what we can do to them at our place next Tuesday.
And, Coach, then after that, it's a team you've seen a couple times already. You got Oneida coming back over at Clarkrange, and when you got Oneida for the third time in less than a month, I think you guys might know each other.
Yeah, that's going to be, we've made some friends, that's for sure, and so we've hopefully played them twice already, and two games in 3 days. You never want to do something like that, but that's just the way it worked out, and so that's obviously it's a really good competition for us. Hopefully make us better. It will make us better, and so we'll play Cumberland County next Tuesday, and then we'll play Oneida at home the following Friday. So. We got to be ready for them again because it's hard to beat. The old cliche is hard to beat a team 3 times in a year. So.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on another big win, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Tuesday night.
All right, thanks a lot, Gary.
And that was Coach Rodney Powell, whose Buffaloes win here tonight by a final of 46-44. The girls winning tonight by a final of 56-48. Don't go away. We'll take this time out, and then we'll be back to take a look at what we've got coming up next. And we'll also have our Halls Family Pharmacy Players of the Game. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes sweep Oneida here tonight, but next up for them will be a week from tomorrow night when they will host Cumberland County. We'll have a live broadcast of that next week. Coming up tomorrow night, folks, we have got York and Cumberland County. That should be a good one. We're looking forward to watching that one. That's 2 region opponents there going at each other, and we'll have that tipping off at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Join us for the pregame show at about 5:50. And thanks once again to Progressive Savings Bank for our pregame and postgame shows. Also, thanks to our sponsors for tonight. They are Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Fitness Farmers Co-op, Halls Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Pizza Hut, Condition Heating and Cooling, Meta-Thrift, Twin Lakes, Casey Frontier Chevrolet, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Fitness County Executive Jimmy Johnson, Micro Metals, Southeast Drywall and Construction, Gary Maxwell Insurance, and Clarkrange Drug Center, along with State Representative Kelly Keesing, State Senator Ken Yeager, and, of course, our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford, and our player of the game brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy. And you know what? It's time now to pick our players of the game.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to feature this broadcast Player of the Game. For winning service that you can be proud of, choose Hall Family Pharmacy.
And tonight's Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game in the girls' game was Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy put up 16 points, had a great night, leading the Lady Buffaloes to a win. And our boys' game player of the game goes to Daedric Phillips. Daedric Phillips had 15 on the night, a big night for Daedric. Good night defensively as well, and good night on the board. So big congratulations to Daedric and to Cassie, our Hall's Family Pharmacy players of the games. That's going to do it for us from here tonight until tomorrow night when we are out at York Institute. When we have York and Cumberland County. This game tonight, videotape will be shown Thursday on CLTV, Twin Lakes Cable Channel 953, Comcast Cable Channel 12. Until tomorrow night when we have got the matchup between York and Cumberland County, I want to thank my camera person, Aaron Brown. And that's going to do it for me from Oneida High School. I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.